right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're an avid member of the channel, keep on doing that great work by sharing the contents far and wide. I heard someone in the comment section asking, "Oh, you can become a member." You have to go in the description tab, and you will see a link says join, and that's how you can become a member of the channel. Thanks everyone that actually became a member back. Massive respect. So this video will be based around, obviously we have the upcoming thing, which is the Nations League, but also we want to look at some information, because sometimes we keep saying things but we ain't going for the factual proof. So that's why I came here to say, have we truly transitioned as from the U20s? All right, so we want to take a trip down memory lane to see how far these guys have actually transitioned from, or if they have transitioned any at all, because we heard that it's only certain people alone improve the footballers in Jamaica, and it's not everybody, it's not one person of all the footballers. So we have to go back into those things just to see what's up and really know what's up, what's the truth. You understand me? Yes. And then we will talk about the Jamaica Reggae Boyz and also Suriname. I have done a separate video on my Instagram, and I do ask you guys to go over to the Instagrams as well, because maybe I could drop a shorter version video without any little problems on the Instagram. So it's always good to find the Instagram. You will always find the Instagram via links popping up in the chat and all sorts of things. All right, so keep on supporting what we're doing, and we will always try our best to give you what's at hand. All right, so anyways, you had the U20s, you had a lot of talents came through the U20s. All right, and let me drop this before I even go anywhere. How long you think it's going to take for a team outside of Canada and the United States to tackle the Americans? Is it going to be the Jamaicans, or the Surinamese, or the Asians, or the we can't put Costa Rica in it. Costa Rica have always been around there. But will it be one of these new nations coming up to be the big dogs, as in like the Jamaica, Curacao, Haiti, Surinamese? All right, yes, let me know which one of them you think will be doing it. All right, let me get some information on the screen for you so we can start chopping it up. All right, so we will start with the Jamaica team, the Jamaica Youth 20 team. We're going to go through it and give you some takes on it. All right, yes, big up yourself, Jason, massive respect, thanks for being here. Dwayne Thomas, massive respect, thanks for being here. Bless up Joseph Brown. How you doing, man? Yeah, man. I realize the people are loyal to the Imaxit. All right, we just saw a little Mega 26 in the house, but we're still grateful. You never may know, we might turn out the party to big and excited, or maybe we just flop. But I don't think we're going to flop, because we're happy with the information that we're displaying, you know, which is always important, you know. That best card, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Timor Pidakin, how you doing, man? Kevin Jones in the building. Sadna, how you doing, man? Roland, Malcolm, yeah, man, if you want to become a member, just take your time, work it out. We are in no ace. All right, yes, we are here for you, and that's not a problem. Big up yourself, Martin, how you doing, man? Reality, truth, and rights football show, where we analyzed, react, and enjoy football. Please smash the like button as you join and take your seat. All right, so anyways, obviously coming in, we have learned a lot of things, like how certain players doing, or certain players ain't doing anything, and they ain't transition the way how it should, and you have to link with certain people to get certain things going. So this is what we're going to start with. We're going to start with the U20s, look at all of these players and see where they truly are. All right, so let me start with Boyce Clarke. Boyce Clarke is at the U21s, played last night, and Jamaica tried to get him to play. Obviously it looks like some paperwork went the wrong side, because that's what it's actually giving me by this point. It looks like it went the wrong side. All right, it looks like it went the wrong side. Oh Lord, it looks like it went the wrong side. In terms of the paperwork, right? In terms of the paperwork, yes, but I am not sure how it who to be blamed as yet. So that's why I have not really jumped out and say anything as yet. All right. Yes. But anyways, he played last night, and at this point his market value is 150,000 at 20 years old. Performed well in the U20s, and he is having a good enough performance in his team. So for me, Boyce Clarke got a pass mark. I think he has transitioned okay enough. Obviously, he's 20, but in terms of keepers, it counts a little bit different. All right. Yes. So that is my. That's why I gave him a pass grade. All right. And the fact that he made it up to um, the national team, I am satisfied with what I'm seeing here. So, Boyce Clarke, let me know what say you. Would you give him a pass grade, or you thought that he never transitioned well for you? All right, because you're helping me now. So, Boyce Clarke, I would give as one of the players that have actually transitioned. So we move over to Ricardo Watson, which is known as a different. We have a next nickname for him. 19 years old, and he's currently at Portmore FC. All right. I have a different feeling on this player. I thought that I had expected a little bit more from this player, and I haven't really seen it. So I have to see more from him. So I would not put him in the bracket of he actually transitioned well. I think we have to wait and see what he has to offer. So Ricardo Watson, you still have some work to do. Go out there and get it done, and then we will give you your respect. All right. Romain Blake, 17 years old. He is still 17 years old. 17 years old. That is amazing. That is amazing. Oh, he's 17 years old, Rotted. So he's 17 years old, guys. 17 years old. Let that sink in. 17 years old. All right. He is 17 years old, and he went on to play in the Concacaf the Concacaf League. So that's before the Concacaf Champions League. So he tried with his team, but they weren't good enough on the night, and got really stamped out by Pacific FC of Canada. But he was still one of the personnel that showed me that he had talent. He's currently still at Waterhouse, and also one of the best players in the Manning Cup. So I would say, and also when they traveled outside Jamaica, he was still one of the best players. So I want to say both of those guys transitioned for me. All right, both of those guys transitioned okay enough. He's 17 years old. 17 years old. He has a long time to go, and he has actually played a lot of football. To be honest, so Boyce Clarke, I would say I would put on the list. Boyce Clarke, and Blake so far out of the three. So Boyce Clarke and Blake, I would say so far. All right. Boyce Clarke and Blake. So both of those guys for me has actually a transition. So Blake so far, all right. Yes. So good. Kudos to Blake. Keep pushing. Some people said that they needed to go to defensive centrals. I would say that that's not the case. I think you could leave from the defensive central department. You can stay at the center back department and still work, because it's called intelligence, you know. And he looks like he's a smart kid, and he has actually done his homework and know exactly what he needs to do in order to reach where he needs to reach. All right. Yes. All right. So I would put him in that. So we have two players out of the three so far past the grid. Let me see. Johan's Stuart. Oh, you doing, man? Hope all is well. Island Car, massive respect. Mr. United checking in. Warren, all right. I believe he's still transitioning. Okay, all right. Boyce Clarke, all right. Fair enough, fair enough. Triple E, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Warren said yes. He seems to have elevated his stocks big. We young goalkeeper. All right, so that is two. All right, and then now we have Luke Badley Morgan. I thought that he was a one that transitioned properly enough. I do believe that within a year's time he will be performing in the championship. as well, and I think he will get called for Jamaica. He did made a sideway move from Chelsea to Stoke, but I would still say it was a good enough move because that would give you much more attention to detail, which part of his game need to be worked on, and he will get enough opportunities to try it out as well. So I thought the Stoke move was good enough for him. I am still waiting to get more data on this player, but I do believe that Luke Badley is someone that you could see clear in the future for Jamaica. All right. Very good player. He had impressed in the U20s, 100%. Looks solid coming from the left hand side, passing in football education up there and everything. All right. Jaden Anderson. What say you? I think he made some okay looks. Still want to get more on this player. I wouldn't put him in the bracket of the transition as yet. I think I would wait before I jump to say that he has transitioned properly. All right. So I will skip out Jaden Anderson for now. Louis Watson, I would skip him out as well. I think he has not transitioned good enough for me. I will wait to see. So we have some of the players them not turning up. Lamont Rochester. Um, in the U20s, performed. Bennett really skinned him a few times in the first game. He turned up and did okay, but I thought he got a red card, right, and had to miss a match. I think, yeah, man, he got either a double yellow card or something. He had something to miss a match, if I'm not forgetting. All right, yes, but he had put in some good shift. I thought he got a red card, yes. So he missed the match, yes. But you saw the raw pace from him, the passing, the ability to overlap as well. But you clearly saw that um, he wanted to work on himself. He wanted some extra work. Like he was one of the raw talents inside Jamaica that you said if he got some extra work, he might turn up to be a better version of himself. Yes, but at this point, he would not have transitioned. But for me, he moved on to college, being at Cavaliers, and it looks like others are impressed with him. So I want to say then he's on the queue of in in transition. In transition, I would put him. He's in transition. I think he has a player inside him, and that's something that we have to look out for. But he's a player in transition for me. So he is a player in transition. I don't know what people would say, but look out for him. Lamont Rochester. All right, Lamont Rochester. Look out for him. All right, but I would put him. He's in transition. So let me put an in transition here for this player. All right. I will wait a few days or a week or so to get additional information on him and see how he progresses. But he's in transition, and I thought that he had the normal skill set to go far. Obviously, we have to wait until to see if he's. Obviously, we have to wait until we can clearly see what he's all about. Yes, but yeah. All right. Then we move on to Tariq Jimenez. Tariq Jimenez made the national team. Made the national team, guys. Tariq Jimenez made the national team. Um, Never really impressed, to be honest, in the national team. But he's a young kid. Tariq Jimenez is still 18. 18 after all of that stretch. Tariq Jimenez made the national team, made the U20s. I thought that he never really impressed in both, but still showcased that he has natural ability. If given treatment, he would go over the top. And then he made a move to Young Circle, which is Circle Braga, for the bigger team. Yes, so I would still say he is a part of the persons that transition. Jimenez, I would put him there in the transition one. He's not in transition. I think he has transitioned from the level that he was at from before. All right. Yes, so he would go in the transition bracket for me. I don't know what people have to say. I think a lot of people would be tough on them. All right. Osh Poppy, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. O'Neill, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Blake is an exceptional talent. Yeah, he's good player, man. Good player. But Badley Morgan, playing left back as well. All right. Shakpo, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Hope all is well. Claudia Fletcher, Blessings, blessings. Hope all is well with you. A lot of players, when you are young, you should be playing as much football as possible. Sometimes you have to step back to move forward. Yeah, man, 100%. You know, if you ain't playing any football, more likely it's going to be tougher for you. Chris Smith, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Zimenez has transitioned. Yes, man. Yeah, man. I think we can say that the guy has made a next step. All right. So Zimenez has transitioned. All right. So we have a few players that have actually transitioned through the whole debacle. So that's showing that we have a lot of players stepping up. Then we have our brother Jason Ferran in the building. Massive respect. Thanks for being here. All right. So we have Zimenez now. Well, Christopher Pearson. Should we go? Should we? Christopher Pearson now. Christopher Pearson. Let me maximize this so we can get to show you. Christopher Pearson. Christopher Pearson. All right. Yes, Christopher Pearson. This is good. We have the full name. That is good. Christopher Pearson. Left Manning Cup. Played, get a cap, national team. Then went to the CCCC tournament and then played at U20s. He was not impressive in none of them at all. Only the Manning Cup out of that. All right. Then he moved on to Tulsa, got an extra contract. Got an extra contract. So he got a re-up on his contract. And at this point, value 25,000 at 20 years old. I want to say I still would put him in the transition period. No transition players. I would put him over there, but I still expect more from him. You know, he should have made a little bit bigger leap by now, based on my analysis. He should have been made a better leap. You know, but we can still give him an extra year until the age of 21 to see where he's going to go. But let me know, for people, what say you, Christopher Pearson? Do you think that he transitioned as the others, or you thought that no, you're going to wait until next year? Let me hear what people say. But I would put him in my bracket of transitioned players. All right. Yes. So let me know. Pearson transitioning. Okay. All right. Wow. All right. Christopher. Young Sam says Blake is an exceptional player. He reminds me of a young Patrick Evra. He needs to get a European move now. It's possible, because I think he's a good player. When I was talking highly of him, people said he needs to change position, and I'm saying no, he's doing well. He's doing well there. You know, yes. So for me, I think that Pearson transitioned. All right. Yes, he's at the lower tier. Yes, but he's still transitioned. Okay. All right. You know what? Let me don't put Pearson on it. JD, I'm listening. You from the UK. Only Reid, massive respect, man. Thanks very much for that. All right. And everyone that actually turn up every single time. I don't take you guys for granted. All right. Massive, massive respect. All right. Yes. So that's how we started off the stream today, like this way, because I want people to see for themselves what the others kids are doing. You get me? Jamaicans that was actually born in Jamaica and overseas as well. You get me? So at least we don't have a sell this narrative of only certain people doing certain things. You know, we get away from that. You know, we know about all the players them and give them their credit, because sometimes these players go overseas and nobody look back at them. You get me? Yes, and that is a big problem. Pearson is a wait till next year. Oh God. No, JD is in transition. Okay, so people said they are not going to. What up, man? How you doing, man? Hope all is well with you. American in the building. All right, yeah, man. We're just out here looking back at some of the players for Jamaica. All right, Chevon Hutchinson, big up yourself, man. Thanks very much for the continuous support. All right, so the man them said we should put Pearson in transition. All right, wow. All right, so Pearson made the in transition list. So let me move on. So Malachi Douglas. Malachi Douglas is actually 18 years old. All right, and as you can see, Malachi Douglas, he was at um he was at that Chapperton Maroons. Then he moved now. He moved now in the Jamaican Premier League. I think to Dumbler right. Dumbler he moved to. All right. Yes. So he's 18 years old. He was the best player in the schoolboy football. It's some people would say other players, but I think he was the best player in the schoolboy football with a wide range of ability, and clearly it shows that he has experience to match it as well. A lot of people would say maybe Whisper, Richards, or Blake. You know, everybody have a next person. Satchwell, some would say. Yeah, but if you don't have a conversation and he's not in the top three, I think that is just clear bias. But Malachi Douglas was one of those things. Personal, he was one of the better performers in the first game. I'm gonna always fight Ian on that. He was one of the better performers in the first game. All right, yes. So that is a next one as well. So Malachi Douglas, he's 18 years old. The way he reads the game, I surprisingly, even though Pearson is up there at 20 years old, I don't think Pearson is far off from Malachi Douglas. So I would put Malachi Douglas. It's just a move Malachi Douglas want. I think he could go into that transition, you know. I think Malachi Douglas could go into that transition more than anyone else, you know. But I don't know if I should put him as already transitioned, or we should say he's in process to transition. So let me know, guys. What say you? I will wait on you guys to give me that one. All right. Owen, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. TikTok. TikTok says only Blake. Only Blake Pearson and Douglas have transitioned. They are the only ones playing regular first team football. So only Blake, Pearson, and Douglas. All right. So you put Malachi Douglas in the transition. All right. So TikTok went for Douglas as a transition player. All right. All right. So on TikTok get okay. So people surprised me. They put my boy Douglas in the transition part. All right. So that is good because I wanted to put him there, you know, but I know you guys would have fought me to not put him in there because you guys would have said I'm biased. So the fact that you guys said he transitioned, I will give it that respect. All right. No, I'm seeing that a lot. You guys are fair, you know. You're not biased, you know. All right. Out of all the CB I see in the JPL, Blake looked the best, better than King and Topi. All right. Wow. All right. Pearson was called to on the U20 because of his father. Okay, wow. Big up Dr. Gigi. Big up yourself. Mackenzie playing regular first team, but we have not reached Mackenzie as yet. So we are going through the thing, big boss. Hold on. So now let's stop rushing the show, no man. We are build up the thing, man. Hold on, man. All right. Duncan Mackenzie, 19 years old, market value 25,000, which is not bad because a good one or two season can notch him up to the 75,000. And once you reach in those range as a kid, bigger clubs will start to look at you. All right, in these regions. So don't believe that because he's at these regions, he can't get a move. Believe me, if he continues to play well, reach 20 years old and drop his market value to 70,000, you might just see him fly over 70,000 to 200,000 because it's you performing help you. He moves okay, he was okay in the U20s. I thought that he needs some more nurturing because sometimes he over dribbled. He never read passes properly to the highest standard. But when I saw some clips of him, no, he looks much, much more better and mature. So I want to say that I would put him in the already transition period, transition players, because I saw what he was actually doing at that time and what he turned out to do now. I think Mackenzie should go there. I would love to see him back um, around a national setup. All right. And you see this, guys, look how much players we're saying transition from the U20s. You realize that? So sometimes when we just jump to have tunnel vision conversations, we lost the actual truth. So that means Jamaica is doing better, and a lot of coaches are doing better than what we give them credit for. You understand me? Yes. Douglas in transition. Douglas in transition. Malachi is in transition. Okay, so people said that they should wait on Malachi. So let me put him down right here. All right. But at Mackenzie, what say you? Mr. Dre said Mackenzie is also a starter. Douglas need an agent with a good contract. All right. I don't see Wispan Jimenez being that much ahead of him. I said the same as well. I think Malachi Douglas is very talented. Yes. We said JD Mackenzie better than last year. Yes, he's better than last year. So that is good because now I saw a kid leave from a position and then he's better. So that itself makes me feel good. Makes me feel good to show you that people can improve. These players are capable to be taught after going different places. So I would put him there. Kimani Powell. Kimani Powell, guys. SG Utorat U19. Kimani Powell, he never got so much game that I wanted to see more from him. So he's one of the players them that I have to wait and see. What I checked on him, he's okay, but I don't think he has made that big step up. So I would not put him in that transition players yet. I think I would still say wait and see for Kimani Powell. He has not take that step that I'm looking for, or Kamani Powell or whatever his name is. I don't think he made that transition. Sorry, but I hope he does kick on from this point. All right, but he's 19 years old now, so he still has 2 more years to reach 21 before he can full-fledged and said he's out of that young core. It's time that he has to show some promise, or he should be pushed aside. You get me? Big of yourself, guy. Thanks for being here. Kimali. Um, he's still playing football. Yeah, man. Of course, he has to be playing football, man. All right. Kobe Thomas, 17 years old. We never got a chance. We missed a chance to see him with the Inter Miami CF team. All right, academy. Because it looks like he was in the other batch. So that's why he never got a chance to play Jamaica. All right. Yes, but he's 17 years old and oh, he's progressing. I tell you that he has to be in the transition part because the records that I have on this kid, he is doing better than a lot of other players as well. This is what you have learned, You see, they could have easily sent this kid to the USL. They could have sent him to the USL, but they didn't. They could have sent him out on loan a long time because I'm doing some research on this kid. They could have sent him out. So you see, sometimes it's just the steps you take determine how you're going to reach place because they take their time to build him. They take their time to build him as an individual, and they're not rushing. They are not rushing at all. They are not rushing at all. They take their time. They took their time to build him, and he keeps on progressing. Every record that I've gotten on this youth, he's doing well, and I think he's one of the impressive one them. And he's still in an academy, and I want to say he is transition. He has already transitioned. I think he's going to be a baller already coming out because he's properly groomed coming to this point, guys. So he's already a baller. So look out for this kid named Kobe Thomas. I think within the next year or so, you're going to see him break out and start do some ridiculous thing. The good thing is he's still eligible for the U20s again. So by the time you see him, he's going to be up there with everyone. I think he has some exceptional talents on the mental side as well. He was one of the ones them that impressed. So Kobe Thomas, I think we have to put him in the transition part. Kobe Thomas already, and he's very young. I would love to hear what TikTok has to say on this guy because he's in America. So he can give me even a better look on this player. All right, let me hear what people says about Kobe. All right, he shouldn't have left the UK or Germany for Germany now. He's playing our Germany now. He's playing in Jamaica. Like Magee and Walker, overseas clubs look at Jamaicans attacking midfielders as wingers. Mackenzie is a winger for his club. All right. I don't see anything from him. What team is Kimali playing for? All right. Big deal and big up yourself. Thanks for being there. Massive respect. They say the potential with yeah, he's mad good, man. He's mad good. Nations League around the corner. You should cover Netherlands versus France, the biggest match. What up, man? But sometimes I have, this was just something that I had in the talk that I wanted to do, and sometimes I have to I have to focus on the kids them and make sure we give them their credit. All right. I hope Grimsy watch this video. Just pray. Our next U20 coach isn't local. Otherwise, Kobe will be on the bench. I think Kobe will be a bigger player by then. Yeah. At this point, he's doing good. I have time for Kobe. All right, Kobe Thomas will make a big leap next season into the MLS Pro. All right. TikTok says look for Kobe to flop. A lot of Jamaicans don't do much out of US academies. So TikTok, the youth is doing so well. And you can give everybody credit. And the first thing TikTok says, look for him to flop. But the man progressed from the U20s and doing better even now. So why you think he's gonna be doing worse next year and don't make the jump, TikTok? Oh my God, TikTok, come on, man, come on. All right, guys. One thing I'm begging you to do. Thank you very much. We have hit 50 likes. Let we get it up to 100 likes and let we just run the show properly. All right, everyone up there say TikTok included. All right. Sometimes he will come off weird. We will give him time to explain himself. But Kobe does make it in the transition bracket. All right. Yes, based on his progress. All right. Yes. Devante Campbell now. I want to see your TikTok talk about Devante Campbell. Devante Campbell, before he made the U20s, he was out there, people saying that he should make the national team. He was on a tier. I thought that he has regressed, guys. I thought Devante Campbell has actually regressed, I don't think he has pushed on to what I was expecting for him. You understand me? I was expecting big things from this kid, but I haven't seen it. But he did well enough for himself for me to keep him in that transition pack. But I don't think he has kick on to the level that I want. I think he could be up there, or he should be up there with Zimenez them and Pearson them and everybody else. I think he has that talent, but I don't think he has actually activated that talent and kick on. So I want to hear what TikTok has to say about Devante Campbell. He passed the test, He passed the test, but I don't think he has kick on to the level that we expected him to be. All right. Yes. So Devante Campbell, I'm a little bit disappointed in him. He's still 19 years old. Um, Devante Campbell is at Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant. He's at Mount Pleasant. At least this is what the update says, and I think he's at Mount Pleasant. He's at Mount Pleasant. Yes, he's at Mount Pleasant. But he did not kick on. He did not kick on. I wanted more from Devante Campbell, and I'm not seeing that. The first time when he burst on the scene, he was tearing up. He was tearing up the league with quality. Decision making. You get me? This decision making everything, but he fell off at a cliff, man. I still saw talent from him. Now, get me wrong, guys. You get me? What we have to wait and see. But we're gonna put him in a transition period. But we have to still wait and see if he's gonna be one of those sensations that kick on. He drops behind Zimenez them, which is a shame because I thought that he looked better than Zimenez them at one point. So the fact that he never jumped up and took that initiative, it's sad for Devante Campbell. All right, so Devante Campbell. We have to put in the transition, but we still have to watch him. He should have done much better for himself. But I'm hoping, because I like the kid, so I'm hoping he does better in the future. Or maybe, yeah. Let me see what people said here. John Wall is the U20 coach. Yes. Check in. Big up yourself, Lansday. How you doing, man? Campbell is a rocks. Okay. Up and running and say he's a rocks. Wow, that is tough. Where is Devante? All right. Yes. He's playing, man. He's playing. He's at Mount Pleasant. But remember, Mount Pleasant have a lot of players TikTok. So it's not easy for him to get game when they bought so much players. You get me? Anybody show some promise in the country, they bought them off. So it's harder for him to in a little patch and then get starting minutes 100% every single time. It's tough. JD, you are doing a service to all Jamaican children. God bless and keep okay, big up yourself. What you are doing is admirable. Bob Marley of the football space. Why am I telling you? Devante was overhyped. No, but TikTok, you had just said sometimes kids kick on at 17 with a ridiculous pace and power, and just because they are free thinkers, and obviously when they start to get to gain all of the mental side of football, they start to question things. So they are in that little zone of question things over the top, and then it costs them in the end. TikTok. So that is a part of the problem for me. I think he's going through that little patch of he's questioning things. Before he was not questioning anything. He just tried to run in and just try to get things done. But now it's a little bit different for him. He has to go there and work hard in order to get the thing done. Yeah, right? And that is what I think is arming Devante Campbell. But we would still put him in the progression box, but not the highest elite progressor. All right. I think that is fair because we don't want to chop him up there. You know, I know TikTok give him no credit, but we'll have to give him some respect there. All right. Yes. Um, Back again, Jeremy and Miller. How you doing, man? Hope all is well. We soon plug in the phone line so people can talk. We just wanted to go through all the U20s and how they have actually fared off and see if we truly have talent or we just have one talent. And so far, we are realizing that we have a lot of talent and a lot of people going places. So I think we don't have enough time to give these people the credit that they deserve. Yes. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. Kobe is Jamaican and played for Jamaica. Yeah, man, Kobe played for Jamaica. JD Marley, Jesus God, Jesus Ferranis, man. What about Peter McGregor? Not here much, but he's not on the U20 ball kick. What wrong with you, brother? Sean B, speak of myself. What is wrong with Balakik? It's like Balakik, he's just the biggest disruptor of every show. We need to have Balakik up here to really test his brain cells sometimes. The man come here and say Peter McGregor. What Peter McGregor have to do with that U20s now? Please, God, help me and tell me at the same time what Peter McGregor has to do with the U20s. I don't care, Balakik. We are talking about the transition in of these players. All right. Anyways, Barkley, as you could see here, Barkley is in South Florida Bulls University. All right. Yes, another person that is in university, and I gave you guys a early news. This is going to be a breaking news very soon. Before we talk about Barkley, this dude, Lamont Rochester, he might be moving places. He went overseas and it looks like they're probing him to give him maybe a contract to play. So I think in the future you're gonna hear information on this player. He has good pace, good passing ability. Obviously he needed to learn the game, but he was overseas for a while now. So I think he's advancing himself and learning more things. So look out for this player, Lamont Rochester. What you think where he's going to sign or whatever situation. All right. So in a few days, you will get the information on Lamont Rochester. All right, or a few weeks, I don't know. All right, yes. Mr. Dre, I won't talk about it until it's public. All right, yes, but I've heard information on him getting looked at by clubs. All right, so this is the next thing that you need to give respect to because the guys them keep on getting looked at. So this is out of the same U20s, you know. So that simply means this was not really a failure because a lot of people getting looked in. All right. Yes. So that is just something. But you know me, I'm not going to be a separate video of that to break any news. I will just wait until the time come and then we'll talk on it. All right. So Jamon Barkley, is at the university as well. I don't have enough information on him and how he progressed it. To be honest, he looked solid. He looked like a solid player that can follow instruction. So we have to wait and see much of him. All right. But I would not put him in the transition pack as yet. I don't think he has transitioned as yet. We have to wait and see for Jamon Barkley. All right. All right. You're telling me that it's the MLS. All right, Mr. Dre, you know a lot of things. Pretty much you know everything. So so I don't know. Maybe you're telling me. Big up El Padrino. Massive respect. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Massive Umzo. I heard it was. Okay, so you heard about it already. Jesus God. Mr. J, I don't know what Mr. J don't know in this chat. So even I think I just figured out the information. Mr. J know it 16 years before me. So Mr. J, we need you on the panel often so you can be the Ramana of the Imaxit. All right. Yes. So I would not give Jermaine Barkley the transition period. No, we are going to talk about Tyler Roberts now. You saw a cameo from Tyler Roberts. He's still in the U21s, or he has upgraded to the U21s. Tyler Roberts is 19 years old now, and he has impressed a lot of people in Jamaica. Talks about Tyler Roberts. So a lot of people talk about Tyler Roberts, guys, and they said they are impressed with Tyler Roberts so far. He's doing okay in his team. I will get his stats right here to show you what he has been doing. Coming through, you know, it's a tough thing to play in the breakout leagues. As you could see, he's halfway in the team so far, 53 minutes per game. Starting 11 is 50% in that as well, and goal participation is 8%. So 14 games played, 2 goals so far. But if you look at the games them now, you could understand why you would be impressed with him. Obviously, he's not always turning into assists, but he's definitely linking up plays, and then it's like a pre-assist. So he's doing good enough. I think he's doing good enough and should be respected based off that, which is Mr. Tyler Roberts. I think he has already transitioned to he has already transitioned to one of the successful ones, them Tyler Roberts. Yes, I think it's I think he has a year or so before they make a decision on him to either sell him to a different club or put him up closer to the main team of Wolves. All right. So before people said he was far back, I think he is closer than what people said. People talk like he was never going to get closer to the Premier League team. Tyler Roberts, you can't, what he has, obviously, he's controlling. I know TikTok will complain about that. Yes, his controlling sometimes is not the best. And I think he can improve on that. That is true, TikTok, 100%. But his speed and his speed of thought as well, even though sometimes he gets the control off bad, his speed of thought to get someone else involved, those two things you cannot teach. You understand me? And he's improving on other sides of this game. So Tyler Roberts transition as one of the top tier ones then, because when we just came here, we said he's just fast and he's not going to go anywhere. But really and truly, this man has stepped up towards people writing good articles about him TikTok, saying that you never may know, maybe other clubs trying to get him on permanent deals or get him on loan to the championship. So that is good. So if he's getting those respects, so that means people saw that he has the talent to really cause problems, because he's already getting chance to the championship. So that's it means somebody look at you and said, okay, you can do something for me now. You get me? Last year when he was playing U20s, nobody never have him as that. People said he's just fast, and that's about it. You know, he caused problems in the U20s because of his speed. That's what person said. But now you can realize that he offers a little bit more than just speed. All right, he offers a little bit more than just speed. All right. He offers a little bit more than just speed. All right, guys, smash the like button, share, and definitely subscribe. Leave your thoughts on what you believe of Tyler Roberts. Bro, Tyler Roberts is one of them that transition big time, and I think he's definitely a future reggae boy. Definitely a future reggae boy. I think within the next 2 or 3 years, we're gonna have some big shift up of players. Now we have in the current squad, we have Kaim Paris, Leon Bailey, Jamal Lowe, and Bobby Reid. I think you're gonna have some big shift up in those departments with these guys impressing at that level. You get me? At that level, yes. At that level, they are impressing at some good rates. So Tyler Roberts is one of those guys that people put in on the big block. So look out for him, either in the Wolves team or also on a different team, either on loan or either on loan or permanent. All right, so he has gotten better reviews, Tyler Roberts. Big up yourself, Simon Preston. How you doing, man? A lot of good speeches in the lower English division. Yeah, but it's good for him to learn because at least he's improving. Tyler Roberts can make Gold Cup 2025. I believe so. That's why I said somebody will have a breakthrough. Somebody will have a breakthrough, and people never started off the hype when he came and played the last time. But I saw that people saying, JD, no, the man, they said he played 5 minutes, and what they saw from him in 5 minutes, if he had played the whole entire game, maybe that press from him would have broke down the Trinidad team. And it's just 5 minute cameo they saw from him, and they were impressed. So that kid is getting great reviews. Another beautiful performer. I think he was one of the best performers of the entire tournament. Chad James. Everyone was livid that Chad James, they never knew much about him, but Chad James was one of the ones that impressed. Yeah, good speed, good trickery to get inside the box, man. And education, I think his IQ is a high IQ. That guy named Chad James. I never got enough information on him, but based on what I saw, I think this guy is gonna keep on pushing and pushing and pushing. I will wait to tell you if he has transitioned to the level. But what I saw from him, it's very good. He's now 18 years old. I think he can do something big, get a solid move to somewhere. So Chad James is in transition for me. In transition for me, but he has all the abilities to go up there. Anderson wins because he runs back. Okay, okay. Anderson 100. JD, I believe Tyler will do well. Yes, man. Anderson 100 meter 10.4 seconds. Yeah, man. Anderson is a good truck speedster. Sounds like Jamaica has a very bright future within the next year. Yes, man. That's why we did it. What up, man? Because a lot of people inside, even the own country, would have sold it like nobody is a talent and are nobody in transitioning, and that's not true, because what we're seeing here, players are transitioning on different levels. So Jamaica's future, it looks good if they can just do the right things. You understand me? That's what we're seeing. If they can just do the right things, I think Jamaica future is literally bright. All right, yes. Guys, take your time and get it to 100 likes, and then we keep on trying to see if we can transition into 200 likes. All right. Chad James, guys, why I don't hear anybody talking about Chad James? All right, so Kai said, and you're correct that he may get closer to the first team of Wolves, and maybe get sold to a middle table club. Yes, man, yeah, man. Because I've been reading on them. I hope Chad James get signed in Spain. Yeah, man. Chad James have a good talent, man. JD, Chad, the kid from Barcelona. Boy, I can tell you, man, the player is good. The player was good. I was impressed with Chad James. I think he was the one that I was most impressed with. Chad James. All right, he is a talent. All right. He's currently in an academy in Spain. Yes, I know, but I don't know what's up. I never got enough information on him. He's my favorite from the U20s. TikTok said, I was watching Hector, or was it J-Lo on Saturday, and was surprised to see Manu Chang in the championship playing for Birmingham City. He was a wonder kid, but that's how it goes, TikTok. Wonder kids sometimes come in and fall off. You understand me? And have to pick up. I think in the championship, Chang playing in the championship is not a lower tier thing. The championship is not a low tier division in a TikTok. Remember, the Premier Leagues is the elite level of football. So if you're one tier below, doing your thing, trying to work yourself up, that is not a sign of failure. You understand me? The Premier League is still, the championship is still higher than the Premier League 2. To be honest, in the championship, it's still higher than the Premier League 2. You get me? So you would rather a man stay in the Premier League 2 or go to the championship. Which one would you rather? The championship is still higher than the Premier League 2. You get me? Yes. So I think Chang can still be classed as a wonder kid and no problem. JD, the likes transitioning fam. Yeah, man, I know. Greetings, Sheridan. Bless up yourself. And guys, the Youth 15, I need to do a proper video. Collect the video that I've caught. I've collected video for Youth 17s because I had my personals and went there, and sadly I have not put them out as yet. I'm doing a very bad job, and that's so the Youth 15s I need to put them out, show you what took place. I had everything, every detail in on both days, but I never got any chance to talk to you guys on it. So I am going to put them out and everything. So we are doing a good job. Get me information every single week. All right. Yes. So we should put them out soon, properly, and then we can detail some things around it. We are gonna make a video for that itself, so you can learn about what took place and what could come in the future, maybe for U15 and also U17s as well. All right. Chong soon play for Curacao. Yes, man. Champions a bigger league. Yes, man. So if Chong is down there, I think we have to give him credit. To not just be down there. If he's doing something down there, that is still a step up. That is a step up from where he was from before. All right. So Jamari Clarke. Jesus God. I hope none of the Whisper fans are not in it. So Jamari Clarke. Let me just click Jamari Clarke, because these are two of the individual. Jamari Clarke, one of the highest rated footballer here. He had jumped from 100,000 to 250,000 at this point. He is in League One, as you can see, on loan in League One here. He did it came in 4 appearances he made, scored 1 goal out of the 4 on 7 minutes, and then the 25 goals participation. All right, that's in the league itself. Carabao Cup, he played 1 time, 30 odd minutes, and then in the National League 2023, he played 2 games, scored 1 goal, and then right here in the Sky Bet Championship, he never played. All right, so one thing you know about him, he has so much of a big, strong physique. He will always cause problems. So he played two games, scored 1 goal here. Played 1 game, 30 odd minutes here, and here he played 4 games, scored 4 games, 1 goal. All right, and he barely had minutes in the game and still made an impact of 25% goal contribution. So at this point, his market value is up to 250,000. I think he's injured now. All right, yes. So what do you see for him? I think he has transitioned well. A lot of people won't give him his credit, but he has transitioned well. All right. I think in nowadays football, with strikers coming back in demand due to the fact that we have more wing forward and wingers and false 9 and central forwards and all sorts of madness, I think a player like this, if he can own his craft, he could become a more reliable player that people can play off, because he has good strength. He can finish. All right, and his aerial ability is up there. All right, from early. All right, I would expect Chang to be playing for Ajax or Atletico Madrid. Okay. Well, that never happened. Yes. So, guys, give me some comments. We need some comments on the conversation. We have the big bad Jamari Clarke here. All right. What would you say for Jamari Clarke? Is he has he transitioned well enough for you? Is he has he transitioned well enough for you? All right, yes, because based on what he's doing, he's scoring goals every single opportunity he gets. He's scoring goals because he's not getting much game time, but once they put him on the field, he's scoring goals. All right, so I think he should have been called up on the national team, ahead of Trevante Stewart. I think he should be the one that they should have called up ahead of Trevante Stewart. You get me? I think he should be the one that they should have called up, But obviously he's injured. He's injured, and but he's playing at a higher level and keep on getting respect, because League One, we showed you how far League One is from the JPL, and this man has been successful just the same in the little cameos that he had. All right, every time you give him an opportunity, he scores goals. So you see, when the Whisper fans them come and eat on the man still has score goals. The man still has score goals, something that he did in the U20s. So he has to go in on the page as a transition player, and a player that we keep on have to watch, because he might just make the national team next time and fully deserve to do so. You know why? He's still doing better than surprisingly, I'm very sad, people, but he's still doing better than Whisper. I am very sorry. I have to say it. So because they like to compare him with Whisper, but he's still doing better than Whisper with no time on the field because he's scoring in competition. So we have to give him his credit. All right. Yes. So we have to give the youth his credit. He's doing it the hard way to get himself up. So Jamari Clarke. So people not gonna hate me again, but we have to talk the truth. All right. The guy do him job, and I think he deserve a call up for the national team, and I would still put him above Whisper just the same. So we not go upset the Whisper fans and because we always call the youth name, and when we check the youth record, the youth is doing his job. So the youth has transitioned and he's just waiting for that cap from Jamaica, and hopefully he can start get some game time after coming back from injury. All right, yes. JD Jamari is like Trevante 4.0. Yes, I think he's ahead of Trevante Stewart so far. Jamari Clarke just need to continue developing and stay fit. All right. Yes. This type of information may make your show a breath of fresh air. JD, keep dropping info. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's what we're doing, man. Need a consistent run of games, but definitely transitioning. Yeah, man. This dude is doing well. I want to hear TikTok stake on this guy. He has done well, man. So yeah, I think he has what being one of the more impressive ones them from out of the U20s. All right. Yes, 1000%. Yeah. Transition. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. See. Next time the Whisper fans are gonna come and fight the man for no reason, just because I said that. All right. Imaxit football. Jamari Clarke got what it takes to be in the top players in the world. I think. We have to understand. I'm gonna show you something. We don't have so much top strikers in the world. So if today you take a striking role properly and push your heart out in it, push your heart out in it, you might just be one of the top strikers. Them. So I would not say he's up there. Or he has the potential, but if he continues to work hard, get a good move, and keep linking up plays and learning his craft, you never may know, because I think he has some things that you can't teach. All right, yes, which is ridiculous. You understand? Because he has good speed, incredible strength for his size, and good finishing as well. His finishing is not as bad as what you think, guys. All right. I think his controlling is the biggest problem. His controlling is the biggest problem. All right. And I think that is improving as well. I've been watching the player and I'm going to keep on monitoring the player, but he's a striker. You get me? He's a striker. All right. So let me see. Clarke is a monster. Yeah, man. This may be Jamaica future Ivan Tony JD. Yeah, believe me, give him little time. I know TikTok don't rate him, but give him little time. League One. DJ. Um, have Manza play national. I- All right. Jamari isn't ready, JD. He hasn't played as much as Cataract says. Whisper and Stewart is a better pick. Wow. I wouldn't pick Whisper over him. And I think Stewart played a little bit more than Whisper and him. So I could understand. If you would say you'd pick Stewart over both of them, yes, but I wouldn't put Whisper over him as a striker because Whisper is not even a striker, you know. Yes, he never played TikTok. I've never called how much games he played. I just showed you how much games he played. So it's not me picking up for him. I said the guy barely played games. But one thing you know about him, once you put him on the field, he's causing problems against grown men and scoring goals. The TikTok, you have to give him some credit for him to always find in the back of the net with limited time. That is the whole the perfect statement, limited time, he still be fine in the back of the net. So TikTok, give him some respect. At least he's fine in the back of the net in harder leagues than what Trevante Stewart playing in. All right, so we have to give him some respect. All right, no disrespect to Trevante Stewart, but I wish you a great game versus Mexico. All right, I think Fuzzy play Clarke as a winger. Yeah, but Clarke is a flat out striker. If Whisper improves at Chelsea, my God, Clarke and Whisper up top a murder. Well, you see it, that is a good combination as well. And people eat Clarke because they think that he took the space for Whisper. So that's what his fans them think. You get me? Clarke is average. Yeah. But majority of the players will class as average on this list, sir. All right. Including the people who want to hype about, I think they are average just the same because you have to improve. You can't just start out being world class. big man. Wasn't talking about not in the future. I should have mentioned, okay, all right, is controlling is his problem. That then yeah, that's what I think the problem is, and that's what I said to people. Clarke has only played 7 games all season. Yes, TikTok, we showed it. So we never said TikTok. We never just join in. Who is about? No, they were talking about Jamari Clarke could turn out to be. I think Jamari Clarke has a high ceiling. I think he has a high ceiling, better than what we gave him credit for. He has a high ceiling. You understand me? I think he has a high ceiling, better than what we give him credit for. He will be a good player in the future, JD. I strongly believe so. And I think he's going to be Jamaica's striker very soon. Very soon. Any opportunity they do give him in the national team, I think he's going to impress. He's going to impress over all of the forwards that Jamaica have. I think so. He's going to impress over all of the forwards that Jamaica have. You know why? He's a big, strong forward, and he is fast, and he has good vision. He has good vision, something I think majority of them don't have as yet. And he can finish as well, aerially and also with his foot. Yeah. So I think he's going to impress. Once you give him a chance, he's going to literally score. Once Jamari Clarke will take 1 game to score for Jamaica. 1 game. Just 1 game he's going to take to score for Jamaica. 1 game. All right? 1 game he's going to take to score for Jamaica. Just watch. I'm going to show you something. And open to give him his respect, If he gets 1 game and score for Jamaica, 1 game. All right, bro. Sometimes TikTok just hard for listen. No, man. He's saying his thing. He's giving his take what he thinks and the ballers them. We need top ballers. Don't want to hear about no more Tony. They said he's like Tony. With all honesty, Clarke need to work on his first touch. Yes, just as the winger as well. That ship have sailed. All right. Dominican Republic did not think Clarke was good. Well, they feared him more than anyone else. Big up yourself, Jamaican footballers highlight. What you doing, man? JD, Coach Grimm saying Chelsea does not recruit average players. Give Whisper his credit, but I still think he's an average player now, just like Jamari Clarke, just like all of our players here. Nitro, I think you guys reasoning. I think every time you come here, you want to hear so now world class. Every one of the players are average players. You think Whisper is going to go into the Chelsea team now, Nitro? You have above average players in the Chelsea team now. So all of them are average players. They have potential, Nitro. So stop. When you nitpick everything what people say because you maybe hate the people them. All right? Listen to what people say, man. None of the ball them so on a world class. All right, none of them are world class. Whisper is still an average footballer now, even below average footballer. Some of them on the list are below average footballers. They are learning. They are 17 years old and 18 years old. The man them in some of the pan them are Southampton are average footballers on the world scale, and that is the metric we are adding these people on. All right, because they are playing there. Nitro. All right, come on, man. Wake up, man. Wake up, man. The ego what we have is just so big. Like you want me to, I'm giving the man as much credit, and you want me to come and say all sort of things. To the highest level. Oh, Whisper world class. Whisper is no world class player, brother. Straight up. They are average footballers. All right. Yes, they are average and they are learning. If they were already polished, they would have been Mbappe and also Haaland at this point, because those guys were actually and still young, but already way ahead of everybody. They are not. So let we face reality. JD, I might write something in the comments, but it's not copyright yet. Cause anything I say becomes the topic. Okay. Yeah, man. The man them always come up like they do. So I can't do a stream. We have a very good stream here where we're talking about all the players and we put the context there. And the man I forgot to some. Oh, Grim never say my average baller. So if Grim see Clarke, he might say man an average baller either. If Grim see other players, he might say man an average baller either. So what are you going to say when Grim say a baller is not an average baller? I'm playing a League One. You understand me? Come on, man. We can contextualize things, man. We don't have to take everything so nitpicky. I'm a promise, when when other average people talk, only take what them say and don't question it. But when me talk now, on actually one nitpick everything when me say, man, come on, man. When Yeah, man, if I burn out the one Nitro, man. Nitro style the thing, man. At the same age, Tony was worth 350K. At the same age, same 18, whilst in League Two at Barnes, they played 9, score 5. So we can get so we can give him time. Is Use Clark average and he's scoring at that age in League One? Listen, man, Premier League clubs taking notice. I don't know. I don't know why people think these players are world class at their age and they are not Mbappe. My people and Nitro, 100 million Mbappe in value from them at 18 years old. Really? Whisper isn't average, JD. He's a top 17 year old at Chelsea, chose to sign. I think they are still average. You're missing the point, what I'm saying. Mbappe them was above average at that age, and that's why they turn into world class players. Whisper them are average players. All of the players on the list are average players because they are below the standard of Mbappe and Alan at the time. All right. And players in the Premier League are average players. No. TikTok, a man just get a pre-contract TikTok. A pre-contract. That is not even an actual contract for Chelsea as yet. You have to wait until it completed TikTok. Come on, man. And I don't see a talk to I mean, no, you know it as well. My goodness, man. They are all average players. They are all average players. You have to go there and do something and build a rep. You get me? Well, I don't think we said anything bad there. They are all average players. All average players. One of the best. All right, big up yourself, Dr. Hero. Massive respect. No, we do not have top local players, but Whisper is a super talent. Give credit where it's due. You don't listen. I think you need to listen more. I think you need to listen so you can give people respect how they do speak. All right, yes. So that's what you need to do. Listen and stop. Tell me what you tell me. They want you to bow down and worship them, but that will never happen, and you know that it will never happen. All right. Yeah, honestly, it's not easy to be world class. You have to work your way. Thank you very much. What up, man? I think you need to be Jamaican to tell some of them people this. All right. Look how much kids you have. We value 10 million. You know what the Jamaicans would say? Oh, because they are Americans, which is a lie. Because when they see them play, they are better than the Jamaicans, them. Straight up. You get me? Because obviously they do have the luxury to educate themselves. All right, so that is a advantage for them, but it's not because they are Americans. They are actually better players. You get me? Yes, and they are valued 10 million, 15 million, but nobody talking about them being world class. And a man in Jamaica get a pre-contract which should be 900,000. So why they never pay 45 million for you, man? If you're that better than everybody, you should have been sold for 45 million. You understand me? Because you're the next world-class player at 17, which is a lie. You understand me? It is a lie, man. JD, oh, can you have a conversation with an idiot? No, I am not gonna call anybody an idiot. I'm just gonna reason and reason logically, all right? Top boy, I have not spoke about any player. They are the one found a way to change it to this one. You hear anything about Daniel Micheal going to trial? I heard about it. I heard about it. Yes, I heard about it. And JD, if Whisper was French, he probably have the trajectory as Mbappe. He has the tools. Jesus. Boy, I tell you, yo, with disrespect every footballer every day, man. It's not true. It's not true, TikTok. It's not true. Mbappe is a different level player. All right. Mbappe is a different level player, people. We need to give the man his respect, all right? Yes, we need to give the man his respect, all right? Yeah, Mbappe is a different level player, people. And we can be hyped, for our players, but we should not be fooled. All right? We should not be fooled. We did a proper video and people want to come and damage the video, all right? Via just saying some outlandish thing. Let we just be respectful, man, to football. Just know that football is not the best sport for Jamaicans at this point, and we are trying to enter football to be something in football. Stop act like we make football and France is Jamaica, because that is a lie. All right? Mbappe is one of the best players in the world. And if he was born in Jamaica, he would have been sold for 50 million just the same. Just look at football and look at the two players them at 17, and it's night and day. TikTok, you're not right. One Spence, thanks for being here. Do not agree much with TikTok, but this one I do. All right, no problem. Say what you want. I am not going to describe it any other way. So if you want to get upset, you get upset. If you had to compare Clarke playing style to another player, who would you say is? You remember Carlton Cole? Carlton Cole, because Carlton Cole was big, but he had speed. His touch is much more better. Carlton Cole touches much more better than Clarke. But they both have the same size, the same speed, and also the aerial ability as well with finishing. And they can be a 18-yard problem. So Carlton Cole, you have to go back and check him. Carlton Cole, I would compare Clarke with Carlton Cole, because he's an out-and-out striker. All right. Yeah, the war will never stop. All right. Yo, the man them wicked, man. The man them change it from the man them say Mbappe. Yo, the disrespect. Yo, people. If people outside Jamaica ever hear them something, God, please, God, don't let these videos go out to the real world. Don't let these videos go out to the real world, people. Man, I'm begging you. Jason, yes, that's what the man him said. Oh my God, the disrespect. Yo. People, you know what? Let me change the show. Let me turn it into a calling. People, that's calling. People calling. I'm done with the reasoning. I was trying to reason, but um I am done. I am done. I can't manage. Let me see. We have missed call. Okay, solids. You did call in. You did call in. All right. You know what? People, what I'm gonna do? I'm going to drop the link. And people, please, I would love for you to educate me. All right. Um, The man said he doubt me. He doubt that I saw Mbappe at 17. TikTok, the entire world saw Mbappe at 17. Let we change this now and show TikTok. Let we put in where Mbappe was at 17 years old, because TikTok. Oh my God, Mbappe TikTok. We're going to show you what Mbappe was doing at 17. TikTok. Oh my God. I can't believe TikTok saying that, man. Mbappe is 24 years old now, guys. Mbappe is actually 24 years old. Sally, call back when you're ready, yeah?
Yeah, man. All right.
All right, so Mbappe is 24 years old, guys. We are going to go into detailing of Mbappe year in, year out, because the man said, look, Mbappe is 24 years old now. We are in 2023. So 2019, he was signed. 2018-2019 season, he was signed to Paris for $120 million. 2018, 2019. So 2018 season, that is literally that is 5 years now. That is 5 seasons now. 2018 to 2023. That's 5 seasons now. So that is when he's when he's 19 years old. 19 years old. All right. 2018, 2020, when again season, 2017, 2018 season. This is 35 million. 35 million e values. All right. So that is dropped down. That has dropped down when he's 18 years old. So 2016, this is a season that we're looking for. 2016 in 2015, December no, we're looking for, yeah, this is the year that we're looking for. Monaco U19. Monaco U19 we are looking for. This is the year that we're looking for. All right? Because 1 year later he was sold for 35 million. So what is TikTok talking about? What TikTok really talking about? Yeah, what you mean nobody in the city, man? That TikTok, what are you talking about? Check the years for yourself. 2015, the man at 24 now. 9 years off that, you check the years for yourself. All right? Good Lord, man, TikTok. So let we go back in the details now because we have to get the full details. So we're gonna go into what he did in that year just to show TikTok. I don't know if we gonna come here and feel like Jamaica the best at everything, we not feel good. But sometimes you have to find a way to give other people credit, man. It is getting annoying now, man. So I'm gonna go down in his years just to show TikTok. We're gonna go down in his years what he did early on, way down. We want to see what he did. All right, U19, 2 games, U19. U19, 2 games played, 3 goals, 1 assist. U19, and that's when he's actually the age that TikTok talk about. So he scored 3 goals in 2 games and 1 assist. All right, yes. For Monaco in the UEFA, 1 game, 1 goal. All right, U21, 2 games, 2 goals. All right, and then for Monaco, 60 games played, 27 goals, 16 assists, and then now he plays 250 games, 202 goals, 90 assists. All right. So, guys, this what TikTok talking about is mental. This man, from he's pretty much 17, he values 35 million euros. And I'm talking about 5 years ago. With inflation, this man would have valued 100 million Jamaican, 100 million euros today. With inflation, he values 100 million. No, what he if you move back 2015 to now, he would have valued 100 million now, Mbappe, at 17 years old. 100 million. And knowing that we just saw the Brazilian for 60 million, he would have valued 150 million now. It's disrespect for we to put Mr. Richards in the same ilk as this man at 17 years old. It's not even realistic. All right. Yes. So let me move on now, guys. All right. Because we have to go into all the details because TikTok will not, all right. No, it's tough, guys. All right. But before we go anywhere, guys, please take your time out and smash the like button. Get us up to 150 so we can have a respectful total on the video so we can get more people to come in and have that conversation. We had a beautiful video for 1 hour, but the problem is once certain man's come in, it's like they want to force you to say certain things. And I'm not that type of person. I give everybody their credit and rightfully so. But sometimes we can have that realistic conversation to say that will take you forward. And the truth is, what we are doing, we're just overhyping and putting players to their debts early if we keep on doing these things. But they talk about whispers and Mbappe level. That is like some crackhead type of talking. Believe me, values doesn't mean anything. JD whisper at 17. Whisper at his age will be playing U21, our first team in Holland or Belgium. All right, you know what? Guys, we just done the conversation because we are not going to convince TikTok. He knows what he knows. So TikTok, yes, Whisper is as good as Mbappe. So take it. All right. Yes, take it. Take it, TikTok. It's okay. Let me go through for the final player now. All right. So Omari Clarke, a good player. He does not want to be Mbappe or Haaland at this stage, and I think he would be perfectly fine with that. He wants to be intelligent and work hard and learn. And I think him being intelligent and keep on working hard and be realistic and know where he actually fits in, he will go further in life. He will go further in life because those are the persons that actually go further in life because they figured out things more than just telling themselves that they're at that level and never really did anything. Yes. Why would you want people to come and hear people mixing whisper and with no, because sometimes when I'm talking to my friends and explain certain things, they can't believe it. So that's why sometimes I said, Take a look at my YouTube channel and you hear some conversation, and then you check the players themselves and give me a feedback. Let me know if I am too harsh or I am not. I'm just too dunce, and don't understand nothing about football. And boy, sometimes the man reaction is they are laughing, man. They say these people are trolling it. Yeah, I say yes, I don't know, Um, JD, you have brother We are 17 at 60 million in value. Jesus Christ. Tactical breakdown. How do we beat Mexico? Question. We're going to get to that right after, but we wanted to make sure we can chop up this to show how much the players have transitioned. So we want to say that the Jamaica program is not a failure because a lot of people have actually transitioned. And that's what we are talking about. We never talk about this man never even made the under 20s team, and we're out here talking about him good as Mbappe. You understand me? He never even made the under 20s team. And we're talking about under 20s players to try give some people some credit, and TikTok come and destroy the show to talk about his his feelings. JD, wouldn't Clark physical advantage that he had at youth level be negated at senior level? Um Maybe. But let's see, because they tried him a few times and it still worked. I revived, so we can't say anything. He got a smaller sample size and he still performed. So we have to give him his credit because he's doing something, rather than actually give people credit for never do anything at all. Just people keep speculating, and I'm waiting for the time to come. I am waiting for that time to come. All right, yes, and then I will give TikTok his credit. Funny thing is, on one website they compare Whisper to R9 of Brazil, and it's no joke. Okay, thank you very much. All right. If Whisper that good, then Captain JA is Pele then. Oh my God. Whisper and Mbappe, only thing in common is that they are men. Yeah, man, I know, but I have to TikTok, just continue. TikTok, but TikTok, please, may I beg you, TikTok, let with us change. May I beg you, may just one day me come here and don't have to talk about this brother. You get me? Because every single day you come and we talk about him don't play one more game. And I just want to see games to analyze the games. Then we can talk. Because I know when you see the games, then you're not going to talk because he played 2 games. And up to now, I don't hear anybody talk about the games them. Which, if people batter Hutchinson, the games were not good either. Because he made a lot of mistakes and clearly showed that he needed a lot of improvements himself. You understand me? Yes. So let me give people their credit, man. Come on, man. Bessas, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Whisper might be as good as Mbappe at 70 years old. None of us saw him at that age. Bailey, after 1 year in Belgium, was rated higher than many Europeans. All right, Bailey was rated higher than many Europeans, but he was not rated the highest player in the world. Mbappe is rated at 17, the top 3 highest rated player in the world. From 17 years old, he has been rated the highest level player in the world. From Mbappe's 17 years old TikTok, he has been rated the top 3 highest young players in the world. Bailey never actually had that no time in his life, and no, he surely does not have it. You get me? He surely does not have it now. And he never had it in his life ever. But I would give you that, yes, he showed good signs. We talk about Bailey, admirable what he did as a kid, that is true. But Mbappe is a different breed. TikTok, the man was one of the best players in the world, if not the best player in the world, from his 17 years old. And I'll be honest, from Mbappe's 17 until now, he has not moved off that perch of the best player in the world. He was always in the conversation, best young player to best player in the world. He's rivaling to be the best player in the world. After that World Cup, we have to start asking questions if he's the actual best player in the world. It's just because you take a Erling Haaland scoring 7,000 goals, KDB playing ridiculous, Vinicius Jr. playing out of the skins. Then you have a few defensive midfielders from Real Madrid playing incredible well. You have some young kids playing incredible well. You understand me? So you have so much quality players now in the world. You get me? And Mbappe is still up there from 17 until now. This man tear up World Cup, and he's a teenager. Oh my God, man. Yo, TikTok, come on, man. Man, I wait on the day for TikTok give somebody a credit. But you can't use a JA political age group selection as premise. But we don't have anything more. Professional program. So what we're going to use as premise? What? No, he never. I'm not. I'm just asking. I'm just trying to figure the day when TikTok will actually just be respectful and just respect the thing. All right. Yes. So JD, how we lose the two games, them to TNT. We never lost the two games. We only lost one and drew one. Shake my head. Can't compare Whisper to Mbappe. So JD, stop follow. Yeah, man. All right, we're done with TikTok. We can't answer no more question from your TikTok. We can't take no more statement from your TikTok. That's done. All right. Yes, that's done, brother. I don't know why you do them thing at TikTok. You get me? Let we talk about let we move on to the game TikTok. We have 2 hours. All right. Yes. JD, you're just a bad to be following up. No, not he come, but it might can inflate his ego as well. So let's see if he can translate into performing. So that's what they're doing. They're inflating the kid's ego without actually playing. So I don't know what to tell them. We have some good players. So we have Scarlett, guys. I'm not going to pass my boy Scarlett. Scarlett is a good guy, very intelligent, very educated as well. Yes. So hopefully he can translate those education. That education on the field, he just got promoted and signed a contract, so that's good. So we should be seeing him soon in and around the Columbus Crew team. So give him a year or so. I will try and get an interview with him. Try to bring him here, not an interview, but just try to bring him here and we can chop up things. The other day, Lashawn Brown, he went on a tour as well in England and play a lot of teams so far. So I want to bring back Lashawn Brown because the last time Lashawn Brown came, he was on the next channel and you guys missed that one. So we're going to bring him back. So we're going to try and bring Lashawn Brown and Zian Scarlett to the channel. We're gonna check on him and see if he's okay and when he can come. I will bring him here and we can talk with him. Good guy, educated guy, articulate at the highest level. So these things count in football as well. Education count in football. So I love the fact that I'm seeing these guys doing things. So hopefully they can keep press on and they have humility about themselves. They know what they have and they know what level of work they need to put in, and they don't come and be over the top. I think when you listen to these guys, you want them to reach places. You get me? You want them to reach places because you can see that they are model professionals. You get me? Yes. Make me call and give. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Let me just drop the link, Big Boss, so you can come on. Yeah, they are model professional guys and very educated individuals. So we have those guys here so we're gonna bring them, and hopefully we can get a conversation. I hope you guys just show them some respect. Now we have to bar TikTok from comment because TikTok will comment some nasty comments, and the youths. JD, do you not have to respond to? Yeah, I think I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna block the. I'm gonna block the name. I'm gonna block the name from the chat. So anytime somebody comment about the name, it does not come in the chat none at all. I have the luxury to do that. So I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna block the name. Let me block it right now. So I'm gonna block the name from the chat completely. You understand me? So we don't have to have this conversation every day because the man is not even in the U20s what we're trying to look at. You understand me? Yes. And the man still a bad me up. All right. Yeah, man. Sorry about that. My fault. I had passed my place and got caught out by TikTok. I thought he was changing from the other day. I told him he did a beautiful job with Youth 15, and then he still comes back to fight me, even when I'm giving him the most credit. All right, bless up, Richard Samuel. All right, massive respect. And then we have football fan. Then bless up yourself. Thanks very much for being here. Yes. Massive respect. So let me take the first call. So we have Neil in the building. Big up yourself, Neil. How are you doing, man?
What about JD?
We are here just having a cool stream. And TikTok was so good when he was talking about all the players. And TikTok just went off the boil and just start talk about a player. You know, because we talked about Clarke and we said Clarke did well with little game, you know. Oh my God, it looked like it just trigger off TikTok.
But me don't know why you argue with that man who look like emotionally damaged friend which gonna get 50 national team. Because I don't know how a man compare Mbappe at 17 to Whisper, what played a man cup, what play with player, when in school maybe time afford a boot, to put them on a field. So me don't know where comparison comes from. Maybe in their mind, me don't know. JD. I believe sometimes when people tell lie, they take them I believe they won't lie. See? Because we can understand where the kind of comparison that come from.
It's sad. It's
You
sad.
understand?
Yeah, it's sad though.
Mbappe is at a different level. When you talk about right now, when I tell you, Mbappe at 17, better every player in the Jamaica team.
Right now, every player, everybody.
And you talk about a man who just don't play a little man in cup.
Yes.
I would have put it to you. Mbappe at 17, better everybody when I Concacaf.
I want to say that, you know, but you have Alphonso Davies in it. I would say he was not better than Alphonso Davies. Present Alphonso Davies at 17, but it is still a conversation to be had. That's how good the kid was at 17.
Remember, JD, well, you may have a good team with him still, but you're going to run cup at 17 and do a master class.
Yes, yeah. All right. So, guys, Mbappe at 17. You think that he's better than everybody in the Concacaf region? Let me know. Yes or no? Because remember, we have Leigh and Bale, we have Alphonso Davies, we have Pulisic, we have all of those guys. No. So you're taking their performances no, and Mbappe at 17. You still believe that he's better than everybody?
JD, you know, so man do to Man City them in a Champions League at 17.
I don't think TikTok knew the guy's age, you know. I think TikTok got fooled because he never knew he was so young. I think he never knew he was so young, so he never checked back the age. But hold on, you need a low move. We can make Dima, because Dima always a chop through, you know. Dima have a chop through moment, you know. So all right, so finish, Neil, finish. Because Dima say him have a little more time.
No, man, let me go for the sense, man. I can't understand when I come here with Pato.
All right, TikTok, please expand your point, TikTok. Expand your point. Yeah, all right, respect me. All right, so let me respect me. All right. So Dima, go ahead, big boss.
Yeah, man, first of all, big up yourself and big up everybody in the comment section. So bring up the thing now, JD, to make me 11.
Oh, you want to pick 11? Okay.
Yes, so no one talk about no whisper and them.
We never talk about a whisper. We talk about how Jamaica is a transition. So we shows that Jamaica is doing actually good because a lot of the players them did fairly well for themselves. After the
you pass them something there already, man. Go and go to the Mexico game now.
Oh my God, you see that right there. It was a good conversation. You know, just to make so we can't make people think say I just one player alone left the country and them stuff because other people are actually left the country and not getting a recognition. So it's a good conversation. So in goal, who you going with in goal?
We can't see the thing. You put it up.
Yep. Oh, sorry. I true. You talk. You can't see it, you know. All right, so let me put it up here.
We really have to try and beat Mexico, you know. So I'm trying to find the best way, and I know a lot of people are going to the games.
So first, give me a formation. Give me a formation first. Let me set it up and then.
I mean, people might go flashy and all of them stuff, but me I stick with 4-4-2 because of that me know the coach do. So this 4-4-2 is perfect.
And it's 4-4-2. Jesus God.
Yeah, man. Right. I mean, me I work with that. I'm going to the Azteca, and me now go make people just walk through my lineup. Me I go straight Sean Dyche Burnley. You know, Sean Dyche Burnley 4-4-2. All right. So my goalkeeper, since them,
Mm-hmm.
mess up the whole Boyce Clarke thing. I'm going to go weight. So I'm gonna
Wait.
put
All right.
weight in good. Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
Right back. Listen, Javian Brown, he's a good servant and all of them stuff. But I'm going to go with Lembisika because
Yeah.
put the name, I'm gonna say it yet.
Because two option we have. Yeah. Say, boy, you know that
Yeah, but
Javian Brown.
let me just telling you, you see the thing is with Lembisika, he already have some Premier League experience. He play against the top players in the world. I mean, he played against Liverpool. Rings him a
Is here.
couple times, obviously, because we're the best team in the land. But
Go back to the first game when the man slope your big striker when they just signed your $1 billion. All
no,
right.
but you can't tell me which game to go back to. May I go back to when me rings him and them have to take him off halftime. So so he's used to playing at high levels. And so to go to Mexico in the Azteca, would want to have him. Even though, listen, me rate Javian Brown. Like me rate him, I'm think he might be a top player. But me just a go with Lembisika at right back for the game. Obviously we're gonna use Pinnock and Low. That speak for itself.
All right. So
Yeah.
Lambakisa and
Pinnock,
Pinnock and so Pinnock
Pinnock
and
and
Low.
Low.
So you don't think
Mm.
nobody else? Obviously, we know we have Pinnock. So you think Low is a sure starter? Like you're
Yeah,
not
man.
changing up. Okay, all right, fair enough. Just
I
asking
mean,
because people would say that they
who
would have.
else would have picked? What, King?
Somebody said they would start King over him, and I said no. I will start Low over King always because
Mm.
I don't know if it's the composure of King make people like him that much,
Yeah,
and
obviously,
Damien.
and he's good on the ball.
Yeah, so I think that's why. And then you have who you're going with, Amari'i
But,
Bell.
but, but JD, yeah, and Bale, obviously, them thing they pick themselves. But it, like I say, this is a must-win game going to the Azteca to Mexico. It's not Jamaica versus Jamaica anymore. So we can't just pick some random names because they're pretty, you know what I mean? So for me,
Right?
I'm trying to be very hard to break down. So now, here's the hard part. With the guy named, I forget his name.
You have
Oh,
Phillips, Russell,
Russell,
Phillips,
Russell, all right? So,
those
so,
are
so
three.
wait. So he made a try remember. So I'm gonna write it down because I'm write down the stuff, you know. So on the right side, a
Mm-hmm,
midfield,
mm-hmm,
obviously me go play Chippy the stuff with cutting upon him left. I
mm-hmm.
think I think that's probably where me prefer him. Um, and then inside of the midfield, Ravel did not look all that great for Trinidad. I don't think he's actually fully fit. I mean, know so the coach might start him, but me not gonna start him in another game. Me I gonna go DJ and me I go the Russell Youth. I not see the Russell Youth play it, but I don't think you're flying him out not to play him. So I heard that he's a box to box midfielder and him can do the role like good and stuff. So me I gonna go DJ and Russell. And then even though Bobby Reid actually a play really well for Fulham on the right side, me I go put him on the left so him can cut in on him right. And in
Yeah,
mid
man.
game we can always switch it.
But Bob Reid, to be honest, is a player that even look like him comfortable for doing anything, to be honest. I have to give him that credit. I think that's what he
Yeah, but,
used to
but
read.
how him look for Fulham, JD? How him look for Fulham on the right hand side, him look world class.
All
So I
right.
mean, me go for Jamaica, me go put him this. And up top,
Yes. Ooh.
obviously, say Bowser for good start.
All right, Boza,
So
Shaman Nicholson. All
his
right.
partner will be the controversial pick, I think. And I'm actually going to go with Corey Scory
Kirk.
Burke. So for me, I think he's going to give me a lot of work rate when time we do press. I think he's going to chase a lot of lost causes when the long ball go over the top. I think him will put pressure upon the defenders in Mexico. And me know this is not the prettiest team, but like me say, me I go fully Sean Dyche. I don't want to lose this game in the first 20 minutes. And me know want them break me down. And I know people might say the midfield look weak and rare, but I think Corey can drop back and help in midfield if necessary. So
We're gonna chop. We're gonna chop up a midfielder, cause we see you do something. a question. Because look, you know.
Yeah. No Lambert.
No, really, not really the Lambert problem there. But if you look
Ravel.
at the center back, Damian Lowe and Lembisika being a young kid, coming. You think Damian Lowe is
Mm-hmm.
the right side of the field for him to be oh my God, over the right side there, with Leigh and Bailey, we now go track back, not do so much defensive work.
So,
So you have Lembisika maybe the most calm. But me no know. I think that side could have caused some problems.
yeah, but we can always, but me, like I say, me no mind put Bobby Reid with Bailey there and put Bailey over there, so, you know. I just don't know how good Leon Bailey is playing on that side with his left. I mean, I'm sure him can do it. Because Amari'i Bell can take care of himself defensively.
Yes, Amari'i Bell can do it. And Bobby Reid, Amari'i Bell, Pinnock. So the left side are gonna be extremely strong. So Shamar can do
Yeah,
more.
so we can switch them and put Bobby Reid, because like I said, full on Bobby Reid on the right is really good.
I think it makes sense. Bobby Reid stay over here because Bobby Reid actually help defensively. And you have a new player here, Lembisika. So I think Bailey deserve to go over here, so he can have the luxury to waste some of the balls and try things, because I think that's what Bailey is good for, to try things. You want to have him on the field to try something. You get me? So you can't make him a different. That
But
not really big.
I don't know what the comment section I say, but me know say Ravel omission are probably a big question. But me just not think him he look, you know, ready. And to have him off the bench coming in and helping, I think that's going to be crucial. We have some talent off the bench to come and, you know.
So what you putting Daniel Johnson in that's this system for you put him in to progress the ball because he
Yeah.
can't defend. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
but I had a little creativity when I have in midfield. Me think the Russell youth are more of a box to box ball winner
Yes.
kind of thing. And DJ are the man who can go. So it's between DJ and Ravel, you know. I'm just give DJ the slight edge because you know me just think him have Ravel just never impressed me. In the last couple games and him not look fully fit.
All right. Mirak says play Bailey as a second striker and play Low and Reid on the wings. So they're trying to take away that sitting back and him if you do something. You know, make him press on the front. So
Who might take out and put in low?
take out Burke. He might take out Burke for flick up one side. Yeah. So Mirak, who you taking out? You get me? J Nick says the man a play out position. Who a play out of position? I think everybody a play. No, only Daniel Johnson can play central midfield as well. So I don't think nobody's. Everybody's actually Bailey a left. No, Bailey's a left winger. Yes. So Bailey's the only player here really playing out of position. So then him have to play then, because if him can't play in a position, and so what we are going for win a game, you know. So really and truly, do you see a way where Bailey in play, like Bailey in start, in order for
No man, Bailey have
you have to play him?
Yeah, but like I said, this is just me going fully Sean Dyche, you know. Like if people can be way more flashy and more attacking and go 4-2-3-1, and you can get in Ravel and DJ and all of them if you want. But this is just me not wanting to lose in the first 25 minutes of a game.
When we look at it now, you know, I kind of say, for this type of game, if Bailey have a play, I don't think he's gonna play so deep, you know. I think he has maybe Burke will come out, you know, and Bailey take Burke space, you know. Maybe they're right, you know. He might just play as a second striker, you know, because and you have to find some I think Jamal Lowe might play deeper. So Jamal Lowe, Corey Burke, or Kaim Paris can all play left midfield.
And I mean, this might not even be the formation, you know, like I say, it might be something else.
Yeah, I think it's not going to be the formation because it leaves too much room for our next man to do something, and you're trying to force the way to play a luxury player, which I think you don't even have the luxury in a Mexico for play the luxury player. So boy, that coach have something tough on the man in a demo cause me I
All
tell
right,
you know if I'm
so what formation you pick then? Let me see your 11 because this is mine. Just me going through on that.
if I have the same one as you, me that go like this and do this.
Four
Me
three
that me
three.
that No, 4-4-1-1. That's what me that do.
Mm-hmm.
So Bailey that play behind Shamar Nicholson. So he will always be initiating the press with Shamar Nicholson, but behind Shamar Nicholson. So he would
Yeah.
have the passing ability that's better than Shamar Nicholson to link the play between him and the midfield and still can press from the front. You get me? So
And you
and
play
the full
Corey out there, so?
yeah, man, and Corey would have be out there or take off Corey off of the field. For me, I would take him off of the field, but at your same lineup, so
No,
me
but
that
man,
just
say
say,
you pick yours. Pick yours. Don't use mine. Want to see your team.
all right.
Don't be
For me, I would have changed the entire thing. Right here, Bailey would have stayed right here. Bobby Reid, over here at the start. Shaman Nicholson up front. So this is what I would have wanted. No, Bobby Reid right here,
Mm-hmm.
and I would have play Ravel. So let me put in a midfielder, and then we type in Ravel.
So
So
Ravel
let me
interesting, you know.
No, but yes, he impressed me enough with the tempo. He's a tempo dictator that none of them have. He included DJ. He does not have that tempo which you need in a Mexico game. You need somebody that can slow the tempo down, comfortable on the ball enough to play through the
Mm.
lines. I don't think DJ have it like Ravel. So even if he's 100,000 years old, he still have the way out. Remember when he came on, DJ Demo, you saw him dropping it
Yeah,
because before a long ball, Topi,
yeah,
and
yeah,
him
yeah.
back and play, send
Don't
sweep.
disrespect Kopi long ball because the man create a chance to the youth score and he never scored. So
So Demo, how much ball him kick for create that one
no,
chance?
me just like say at least two of him passes created chances. But yeah, me know him.
I'm saying when you realize a man is a central attacking midfielder, but yet still drop into a sweeper role to make sure he parts the defender them together and pass the
Mm-hmm.
ball to them and take it back and move to the middle and still come through safe enough. To link the play and start the play. You have Lima is you not care what you do, not care what you
No,
want, bunny mode, all
JD, hold on. And me always saying in the comments, Ravel and anything in the boss. Like
yes,
me
yes.
read Ravel, but me just say based off what me see from Trinidad, him just never look like him fully fit. So me no
Yes,
know. I mean,
that's
some of the pictures come out today and him seem happy and things. So maybe him alright. But just there work off of what me see from them 2 games.
some
But that
things say
formation, but you have to tell me more about this Russell brother. Is he really as good as people are making him?
no, we have never said he's as good as what people. Obviously, when you talk about Jamaica, everybody good. Everybody start from good, and when
Yeah.
them do them expression is good as in world level good. He's not world level good. No, I think he's below world level good. All
Mm-hmm.
right. And but in terms of Concacaf region, I think he can hold his own even on the
Mm-hmm.
first days. You will get him screening plays, intercepting balls, and he's comfortable on the ball. He can actually even progress the ball, something that
Yeah.
most of our defense essentials, like Grant, never did
So
well
about
because
the
Grant hold the ball and shield the ball, but him can turn with the ball, progress the ball, or pick a pass out from 50 yards, and he can do that well. So at least I think he can do the simple things well on the first day to at least link up a play. I think people should not doubt him. He has come out of the school of Chelsea. Give him a chance to prove himself. All right. Don't listen to what nobody say because I put people and you're a flop. I think this kid is going to do better than what a lot of people gave him credit for.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
I think he will play. I don't think you call him up and don't play him. I think he will play
yeah,
and
but he has
probably
some
start.
pass. No, hold on. He had, when he came here, Simon said they sent in his paper is to process here to see if it can be done like in a couple of days or so. So we are not sure if he's even going to play. So we have to get that
Oh,
information first. And that is Jamaica again. Find way. We find a way out to make ourselves dramatic more than anything else because we don't even know if this man can play. So that's why we have Phillips and we have Kevin Lambert. So maybe we have to be talking about both of them soon. God. Oh, Jamaica. Never can have a
so
squad.
in that case, we will go Lambert.
Yeah, man. I know Lambert. I know people would say Lambert. Him, people, may I tell you, no? Jamaica never a draw with Suriname in a Suriname without Lambert, and Jamaica might never actually got wind of the game without Lambert making them big tackles there in the middle. So Lambert need to get some more respect than what you guys gave him. All right, he did better than what people said, and he drops back in centre back and look like he's doing things. So I think
Mm.
Lambert is one of the persons, even though people would say he did not rise to the highest occasion, I still believe that it shows that you can take a Jamaican player and bring him overseas and educate him in football because he does the simple things well. I have to give him credit. He drops back in two positions in one game, and I saw him play both of them well. I don't see any other Jamaican player did that. Jamaican born player. So we have to give him his credit, man. I think what he did in the previous game to get us to this point, because he was the one that got Jamaica to this point. We should give him the respect just like other people. We only jump into this attacking minded people. Because Bailey score a goal, Shamar Nichols play a goal, they have to play. I think this guy should be respected by what he did in the previous games. If you never watch it, people, please go and watch those games. Lambert played well in the two Surinamese games. All right, yes, and I think he should be respected. Whether or not he's good enough to play in the Mexican game and hold it together, that's the next big one. But I don't know. We have nobody. I'm not going to put Phillips over him. There is no damn way Phillips starting over Lambert. Big up yourself, Silver. Thanks for being here. There's no damn way, guys. Let me know in the comment section. What say you? Phillips over Lambert? There is no damn way Phillips. Phillips is a tiny human being. I like his energy, you know. I like his energy, you know. But energy don't do it only, big boss. You have some tiny human beings in like Romo, Luis Roma them. Luis Roma ain't tiny. He's 6 foot. But the Mexicans, even they are 6 foot, they don't look like 6 foot. So Luis Romo, he dominated Jamaica the last time in Jamaica. I am expecting him to come out and do the same thing. I need a big no, that's on away because me a Jamaican. But can't say me need a big strong man. That mash up the street.
Early why for that? Early why?
Sorry. I need a player that will put a tackle in and try to reach them because the man, Dima, go back and look at the Mexican game. You know, the one named Bessie Suar, the one with them,
Yeah,
the
man.
shaggy from Jamaica every time he plays Jamaica. And the man take him out of the two games, and he mash him out, And from that, the man is a drop on the field until them have to take him off, That was a strategical yellow card where I'm grateful for because with that man on the field. Even I kill Jamaica every single time. Yeah, guys, I never said I need a big strong man. You get me?
Because you kick yourself. That's why you never said.
Yes, because I was trying to do the comparison between Phillips and Lambert, and that people is man. God help me. Oh my God, I had not said it, people. I was talking about a comparison between. You see, Dima, you should just pick a squad, because you should just pick a squad.
No,
Never,
you pick this one long time, man. Brother, don't draw me in a argument, brother. Yo.
God. Guys, we are talking football. Silva said, what do you think about our new recruitment coach and the hall? Yeah, man, they are doing a good job. I think they are one of the most direct personnels. They came in, they are making movements. Same time, they are putting young kids in the team more than anybody else. Instant. They have gotten the lean way, and they are doing a good job because now you saw Lembisika coming in. I think if Splatt was here, Lembisika would not have been in the team, even if he might play in the Premier League, because he made that talk about commitment issue. You know, Deshaun Bernard, you know, Demo, me still upset about that man. The man come out and say, you know, I would like to play for Jamaica, you know.
Yeah.
Paul all respect to the man, you know. Oh, we have to check the commitment issue of these players. Paul all, you're born in England, you're not Jamaican, brother. Sorry, you're Jamaican, but you're not Jamaican born, brother. Stop it, man. You understand me? And no, me not hear nobody going back for Deshaun Bernard. That is a solid centre back. This right-sided centre back that we need, maybe Deshaun Bernard would have been that one to add to our pool now. You know?
Mm.
Yeah, man. But
Yeah,
this commitment, man.
but this Jason gonna put up a team. But me remember who and who in the team. You see that comment there?
Jason, why you know? Let me drop the link and Jason can come in. Jason can come in. Why?
Because people just think so we can just go to Mexico and play some ball playing players and and dominate the game. I don't think we can do that. So that's why I needed go for a more defensively solid base and then try and nick something. But
All right. Look at this now. Danny Boy said, JD, but Kyle Butler say a beer old we pick. All right, look at this now. Wait, younger. And Lembisika young. John Russell 20 had. Lembisika in him teens. John Russell 20 had right there. Shaman
why
Nichols
not do
20.
this for JD?
Eh?
Kyle
No, I'm just
Butler
trying.
saying, man.
Me trying to
Why
show
would I
people.
take anything with Kyle Butler say we do nothing?
No,
Kyle
because
Butler, the same one who posting at the Gleaner, same fathers beat him up, and then all of a sudden, anyway, me can't.
we don't go there. Danny Boy, it's a lie. We have young players on the team. All right, we have young players on the team, so it's a lie. So all of the guys them are young players. You have some veteran on the team, but 30 only Mariapa is 34 flat out. But everybody else are young players. So I don't know where this old team comes from. But tell you what, Danny Boy, those people will make all metrics to fool Jamaican people. That's why we always provide a video of clarity for them. And I think I love the fact that I took that way demo for just explaining things for the last couple of days, you know? Because I
Yeah.
realized metrics and I realized them beating you up demo.
People,
Smoke you. Yes, Mr. Jason. Good afternoon, Mr. Jason. How are you doing? Why are you whining
Well,
in
go
the
on,
chat?
JD.
Nothing
Brother,
now go on. Me not happy.
you not for ask me why. Everybody done here, we not have to go back by that again. Big up Demo. Big up everybody in the chat. Yeah, so Demo did reference when we did that set for my side. Corey Burke, I think he only have one role that he can play effectively, and that would be where Shamar is. So I definitely move him from there and put Bobby Reid out there.
All right.
Or
put Shamar out there and keep Bobby Reid at Cam. Which one? Because
no,
remember that this is
No, I think Corey Burke would have to be on the bench. I would rather him come on towards the end of the game. So put Shamar back in the number 9. Push Ravel up.
Ravel up. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. And I would have started Lambert and Russell as my double pivot.
Okay. All right. Let me put the next midfielder in, and then we put Lambert.
And them no respect DJ, boy. Jaja.
Who me no respect?
DJ.
No, I know that me not disrespect him, you know. I mean, if DJ go play in my starting lineup, he would have to do with Ravel there. I would rather probably put Ravel in the camp, to be honest, because I think Ravel give me a little bit more. I mean, Daniel Johnson might give me a goal faster, but I think Ravel gonna connect the play better. So I would rather for that skill set in this particular game. Especially since I'm going to go with the more hard tackling double pivot. I want somebody really creative ahead of them. And I think Ravel filled that role properly.
Okay, fair enough. This double pivot that you're talking about. But guys, please, smash the like button as you come in. We are 60 away from 200, so just do that for us. You know the thing, go. We might have a little time, half an hour or so. So definitely smash the like button, get us up to 200, and share and subscribe to the channel. Give your take in the comment section. So this double pivot demo, what say you? Because this is something we never really attempt, you know. Because look, we are looking about security. So why we never always putting two man that will try and get a tackle in to win back the ball. So we have 6 tacklers already on the field. So that's more better to win back the ball, and then we have a progressor and players just want to go direct. So what say that? What say you about that?
Yeah, man. Like me say, 4-2-3-1. That's how this basically is in a sense. I mean, it's something where you can always go to. I think it's a good formation. I must say, me not beat nobody if them do that. But me want 2 banks of 4, Foolish and Daesh. I'm a 2 forward them. That's how we me there go with ball.
Okay, so you just want to go on like Sean Dash. All right, no
Yeah,
problem. But
man.
I think
But just no one lose the game. And you see, for me, Ravel, him like you say, is a luxury player. I don't think him gonna help in terms of defensive wise. So I not even count him in that. And me just no, I don't know. Me never know the Russell youth as you know. Me
believe
no know him do. Me know him game like that.
he's going to surprise you. He's going to surprise you as a talent that's good enough to be a part of the team. Because remember, we have to talk about what we have in a demo. It's not we're not talking about TikTok and say we have a world class CDM. No, it's what we have. We have Lambert and we have we have Phillips. And out of all 3 of them, I still believe that he's above all 3 of them. All 3 of them is above them just the same. So you see, like life is different, He's above all 3 of them, but we wouldn't say he's in the elite. Like what you would say, Alvarez. Alvarez from Mexico. He's not in that level. He's not Tyler Adams level. He's not them levels there as yet, But he was touted as a highly rated player, so with more game time, because that's one of the things that people don't mention. He does not have so much game time. You get me? And that's what people should have talked about as well in the conversation. They omit the game time and then talk about how bad the guy did. That is just not checking football properly. So I think with more game time, he will become a better player. Or at least we hope so. Because he's a Jamaican just the same. TikTok says Jamaica played a double pivot often 4-2-3-1. So TikTok agreed with what Jason said. All right. So we have Leon.
Yeah, man, JD. So this are my team on pick. My one I want 4-2-3-1.
4-2-3. Yes.
Alright, so in our goal, me have Wait. Me have
Yes.
Mr. Javan Brown over Lembisika.
Javan Brown over Lembisika. 1 second. Let me set up that one. All right. All right. So we add the Brown in. Javan Brown. All right. All right. Go ahead.
In a defense, Pinnock and lower.
All right.
And then me have Amari'i Bell. Have a start.
Amari'i Bell, yes. So the back line stays the same. I just everyone kind of switch around Lembisika of Javan Brown. Everyone picked Lembisika such far, but you said Javan Brown, which I have no problem with it. I thought that Javan Brown was one of the better players.
In the midfield, me have Russell and Ravel Morrison. And me have Daniel Johnson as a cam. Me have Bailey and Bobby Reid, both wingers.
In the midfield, I say you want Russell and who?
Ravel Morrison.
Deep, you're going.
Yeah.
All right. And then the cam, who you have as a cam? Bailey?
Daniel Johnson.
Daniel Johnson. All right. So Daniel Johnson. All right. All right. Go ahead. And then who else?
Both wing, I mean, have Leigh and Bailey and Bobby Reid.
And then up front?
Shamar Nicholson.
All right. So that is your team then.
Yeah, man, that's my team.
So what you expect from Daniel Johnson? Because Daniel Johnson is a player that he's a player that I am still puzzled about him. I've watched a lot of games of Daniel Johnson. Daniel Johnson, I don't even he plays so much position. He can play forward as well, like central forward. Jason.
Yeah, he's been playing central forward lately, even playing as a second striker in a 2-striker role. So yeah, he play a lot of different positions for Preston. It's almost like whenever somebody out, them just put Johnson.
Daniel Johnson is the one that fits in it. And he looks because the problem about Daniel Johnson, he protects the ball so like he can't keep the ball on his foot so good. So even when he's doing it as a central forward, he can link the play good enough. So I don't know if it's his controlling ability that leads him into those positions, but he played them well, guys. So Daniel Johnson, he's becoming a more industrial player than anything else. So now we are getting Daniel Johnson, Bobby Reid, Ravel becoming a more deeper. He can play more than one position. Amari'i Bell, the same thing. So we realize that we team might be better than what we are saying here. Because when you have so much players, when you change, because remember, in systems, you change your rules. So if you have so much mans that are comfortable in rules, you're going to have not static formation soon. You're going to have people just flipping and sitting comfortably in a formation, in a position, and go on with it. And it will make a team more, what I would say, you make a team flick and push forward.
More adaptable too.
Yes.
Because if you have a lot of players that are industrious, no matter what the situation of the play, no matter what phase of play you're in, them can all adapt. So if you're defending, if you're attacking, if you're getting countered, you have players that are going to adapt to all the situations.
Yes, so that's what we realize that's happening to Jamaica now. So we may be getting better and better, guys. And that's why we talked about it today. We say time and education is important, and you only get that with game time. You understand me? Because these players never turn up. Lembisika, yes, Lembisika plays a lot of positions, but he played a lot of games, at youth stage, guys. Lembisika played a lot of games. Not because you saw him so young. The man have played football more than 2 years in some rigid situation. So that him can learn more and more. So you need game time. So that is good, man. So based off all of what we saw so far, Demo, what say you, Demo, on the part of the result? Oh, yeah, man. Are you we are talking, Demo, man? I couldn't. Nobody else we are talk. You think the result look?
Mr. Dash.
Mr. Daesh. Okay, Mr. Daesh. Sorry, Mr. Daesh. What's the result, you think?
The result, you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You hear me because I don't know my internet at chip every second.
Yeah, man, we'd ask you how you think your result could look. We're going to pull up what we did in Mexico the last time, or 2 times against Mexico, so people could see. All right?
Oh, with my team,
yes.
when me
Yes,
put out, I think that we'll win that game 1-0. With them other team, we'll get a baggins. Team too attacking. We're gonna get beat up.
All right. Let me put up this on the screen because we want to give.
You say my team too attacking. Wow.
And said, all right. Let me go back to the games that we played the last time. All right. Before we go anywhere, let me look at the odds right now. Let me see if them set odds for Jamaica. No, they don't have any odds as yet because maybe they are not sure of all the players available for both teams. So the odds are not out as yet. So let me get the Mexico
50
game.
So Jamaica. 50 pound Jamaica.
So the Mexico game 2-1, we lost that one as well. But we look at we're going to go through the 3 games. The 3 games that we played Mexico. We played them last time in a 1-1 draw. So we look at that, the 1-1 draw. What we did so well to get a 1-1 draw. I still believe that it was chances that they never really finished, to be honest. So, okay, I'm not. Okay,
yeah,
we don't have the full stats here. The full stats was not here. So, but we watched.
So
we have watched that.
Nations League.
Yeah. But we could have gotten in somewhere still. But let me just work on with the one in the World Cup qualifiers that we had. So this was the last one we have, Big Boss, when we played them at home. We lost 2-1. 2 late goal. Henry Martin, that seems to always score against Jamaica once they give him a chance. Alexis Vega, quality player. Yes. So with the statistics here, look at what we did, we look at what we did the last time. We play a 4-1 the last time, Big Boss. Michail Antonio up front.
What's the formation first?
4-1 they played the last time. Ethan Pinnock, Damian Lowe started in the middle. Obviously, Damian Lowe got sent off, red card early on. Javian Brown, he played long and he took himself off. He was not injured. I think it was anxiety. I think it was anxiety on the field.
Nah, man, there
Yes.
was like a 10-minute stretch him start pull up, man. Stop going. So
Bless myself, Joe Grant. Massive respect. I think it was anxiety on the field
listen,
because that man was
Vega make him get
Vega
nervous.
tear him up, yeah, man. So it was anxiety. But he was fighting, you know. Don't get me wrong, he was fighting, but I think it was anxiety that took him out of the game.
Someone tell me, say Brown shut down Vega in the game, there, but brother.
Which game you watch that?
Yeah, me never see it.
All right.
Never see
No, we can click this, you know, and say Alex Vega. And Alex Vega played 90 minutes. 1 goal scored, 3 shots on target, 1 off target, 1 shot blocked. Dribble attempted 2, completed 1, hit the woodwork 1 time, 1 big chance, missed 68 touches. Passes in this game is 48 of 51, 94%. 4 key passes created, 3 crosses out of 4 completed, long ball 1 of 3, ground duels 4 out of 8. Last the 2 ERL battle, last possession 8 times out of 68. Which game?
Them are gonna tell you. Them are gonna tell him do all of them things when Alvas come on.
In a 10 minutes in get 68 touches. People watch football there, and brother, that Alexis Vega was one of the best players on the damn field. All right, so that is just
I think he was the best player. He was the best player. Yes. I mean, based on the rankings.
Yeah, even based on the ranking. So the fact that a man gonna say a man shut down a man and he was the best player in the park, it tells you that these men don't retain information. They just spew things.
And then when Antuna did come off and Linus run out, my gosh.
Oh my God, Linus tear you up again. But Linus, you know, he's a cameo man. Yes, so in this game we lost 2-1. We had 25% of the ball, 25%. I need you guys to look at this, you know. So don't ever think that Mexico is an easy thing. I did forward on the panel, and Umzo, what you think of my pick? Leon, but you just jump off of the panel. I mean, understand that. So, anyways, I don't know, Leon. What do you mean?
Side.
All right. So, anyways, guys, we had 25% ball position in Jamaica. I know people would say that's based on the red card, but no. Anyone thinks Javian Brown is any quality baller? I have questions. Their footballing acumen. All right, so guys, this is not because of the red card. I think it would the game was panning out the same way after domination of the ball from Mexico. They would have still have 70% ball possession. We have to be honest. Oh, you're at work. Okay, no problem. Respect. All right. JD, you remember them bad Brown was against Mexico? Yes, but if people say him shut down Alexis Vega, boy, I don't know which game they were watching. You know, and that's why I have to be careful where we take information from, because that's what we pride ourselves on, to make sure we remember these things, you know, so we can give you a more accurate analysis on it. So 25% we had in this game. They had 19 shots, 6 on target, 8 shots off target, 5 shots block. All right, so that's 11 shots that we had problems with in the game, 11 out of 19, and we barely had possessions. All right, they had 8 corners to 2. All right, 8 fouls apiece, 1 red card, as you know, 3 big chances, and they missed one of their big chances. All right, so they could have even scored more on us. That's what it's actually telling us. We completed 209 passes. Comparable to no, we did not compare. We did not complete. We tried 209 passes.
We attempted 217.
217 and completed 139. That is accurate. We completed 139 in literally 90 minutes. Okay, no problem, Demon. So we completed 139 passes in 90 minutes. Boy, that is it's rough. Mexico, when they press you guys, you have problems. And they have completed 578 passes at an 89% succession rate. So we never did nothing to stop them. And the red card really aren't us. So what we're going to do then, we're going to come out of this game and go to the next game to show you. Because maybe this one, we could use the red card as an excuse. But we want to make you know what type of team what type of playing style they do have that really give everybody problems. So this is the next one that we have right here, guys. We're gonna bring it up on the screen. And who's the one with the highest rating again? So I don't know which game Alexis Vega ever get shut down again.
Vega again.
I just don't know. He's always the best player on the field, you know. And Roma, we have to always give Roma credit. Roma has always produced 100 passes in almost every game where Jamaica play against. Like, we just give him and say pass the ball. So I would say Luis Romo is the man that we need to stop. If we want to advance our play, we have to stop him. You get me? This man will produce 1 million goals. So anyways, before we get to Romo and those guys, this was a weaker team. This was definitely a weaker team. So we give them credit. And this was a 4-2. This was a 4-4-2. They had Grant and Speedy in midfield. All right. Corey Burke on the right and Norman Campbell on the left. And Romario. This is weird. So why not use Romario on the right and use Corey Burke up here? All right. So, but anyways, that is the situation. All right. So this is the team.
Or even Shamar who play wing forward.
Yeah, but so why we need to put them? So why we need Norman Campbell and Romario Williams to play striker? Why?
No. Put Burke where Shamar is. And put Shamar
Okay.
you know what I mean? Instead of Burke. I just don't like Burke on a wing. It don't work.
Yes. Well, that's Tapa's ball. All right. So we had Damian Lowe, Andre Blake as starters. Corey Burke now. We have the Lord and Savior, Anthony Grant, Shamar Nicholson. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kemar Lawrence as well. 8. 9 of the players them, aside from Romario Williams and Norman Campbell, would have been featuring around the team. So it was an okay team, just the same. You get me? So people always said, oh, it's a weaker team. No, it was an okay team just the same, because these are the guys then that we raved about aside from Grant. All right, so it was an okay team. All right, so let me go down to the stats right here. So we had 2% more better when we never had a red card. So we had 27% in the game. And they had 75, but they had lost 2% to enhance it to 8 more shots. So 27 shots, 7 on target, 7 blocks. So in total, we had problems not between 11 shots. We have problems with 14 shots in this game. And this game is a lot of big chances created. 3 corners awarded to us to 7. All right. And they created 3 big chances and missed all of the big chances. All of the big chances in this game they missed. They hit the woodwork 1 time. Yes, so they missed 3 chances. So this could have easy well be a 6-1 game. Easy well a 6-1. I think it could have been even 7, to be honest. But Funes Mori, good lord, man. He is terrible. He is terrible. Big chance missed 1. I think he missed 2 big chances in this game. But maybe because one was coming over from the left-hand side and he might have to turn to put it in the goal. That's why they never registered it as a big chance. So they are looking at the difficulty of him turning. But really and truly, Jason, he should have tapped it in the net because nobody was in the net with him. And the next one, he was in front of the goal on his knees. Nobody in the goal and still missed the ball. This is the first time in life I ever seen goal misses like that. So, guys, if you go back and watch that game, that is a game that you will definitely learn a lot from. So, definitely they are dominant on the ball. We struggle with the press. That is for sure. We struggle with the press. So, if we can get over 35% ball possession, I think that is a big step. You get me? All right. TikTok said it. So, Jason, you think we should give Hector a chance? But I think so. No, I think so. I like Hector. So it sound like the 80 game. and we will take the win no matter how we do it. Okay. Okay, what you know about the Mexican coach? He's gonna continue the same system, but now I think he believes in a lot more youth. To be honest, and he's gonna try and bring in and he believes in the philosophy of bringing in the best players. It's not like attitude before. All right, yes, because some people will have attitude and they will push them up based on the fact that they had attitude in the games. Yes. So I think you're going to see majority of the players that you expected to see from Mexico, like what we expected here. Let me pull up the Mexican roster to give you right here. All right, these are Luis Chavez is in the team. Yeah, majority of the guys here are in the team. Antuna, Guardado, I don't think he's in this selection, but he's getting old. He's like 35,
Yeah,
going up.
he dropped Herrera, Guardado, and
Guardado, those
older
that
one.
dropped.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
No, Guardado is old. Guardado is like 17 million years old. You know,
Yeah,
I
he's
don't know.
like Atiba Hutchinson them age, like 36 and 7 and those things.
Sometimes I'm wondering, oh, this man still got off 100 passes against everybody, even America. He looks like he wants to get off
But
100
to be
passes.
honest, him don't really slow down. Like him can't play for 90 minutes anymore. But when him a play, him look like
Yes,
just
that's
like
the
cloud.
problem. You're going to get that 100 pass. So you're going to take that 100. Yes, so Karoom, I think he's making some big strides here to show people that he's going at people's necks. He's not going to sit back and make America be the top team. So that's what this coach comes in for. He wants to make a mark to say that he is the man, and nobody else have a chance. You know, that's what he's trying to do. All right. Jamaica must go to Mexico and tell themselves they can win the game. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Do you believe, Jason? Do you believe that it's the same the same aura they have in the Azteca? Or I think not, because I saw Suriname went there and Suriname created chances, to be honest,
I think honestly it's hard to tell, because I think a lot of the fans around the time of the Suriname game went sour on that coach. So I don't think the atmosphere was the best at the time. Now with this new coach coming in and like him trying to change things a little bit, how clubs will get the new manager bounce. I'm hoping that the fans kind of still in that that lackluster feeling, because a lot of the fans were burning them out for not getting out of that group, So I think that fell over into the Nations League game when they played Suriname, because the game was not full. And I know they're playing Suriname, so maybe that's a part of it. But at the same time, maybe them think the same about Jamaica. Maybe them say, oh, we're not about to go watch Jamaica. We're going to beat them, or something, maybe. But we're going to need any advantage we can get. Hopefully the fans not all out, because the Azteca fans, when them going at it, is definitely a thing to worry about, and it's something we play upon the player them. So hopefully it's not all out.
Okay, fair enough. Guys, come on, man. We are here for almost 2 hours and a half. We thought that you guys should have reached 200 likes on the video. We still shot at 45. So do that for us, because we spend our time to come here, and you should appreciate at least we have the knowledge to give you, and we know we are not wrong. We're not convincing you that we are right, and we know that we are right. Let's see Mexico with Argentina's stats. Okay, Drea.
But what I have to do with Jamaica though? Like, me don't understand.
The man them
So we're gonna play them like Argentina. That way.
The man them so caught up in the ego, they just want to see Mexico look bad. But tell you what, Drea, we are not Mexico. You understand me? Yeah, but we are not Argentina, I should say. So let me make sure we talk about that. You have to also consider the fact that smaller countries are also improving. It won't be easy for Mexico or other superpower to dog walk every team. No, that is definitely true. Azteca are no fear factor no more. The talent pool for Mexico and not all that. Wow,
Come on, coach.
I think their talent pool. Remember, we have to go to England. If we had all local players, they are dog walking us just the same. And I'm telling you, because a 7 we should have picked up the last time. They just never put the ball in the back of the net, but they created all the chances. You understand me? So we have a big pool now, but not entirely down on Jamaica's development. It's because the world changed now and everybody can come and play for Jamaica. Hence why we can even remotely compete with them. But yeah, like other places, I have to say. But no, we have to give them their credit. They have created even with all of our players, then we still can't dominate them, Jason, or win flat out against them. That tells you that they are producing good enough talent that Karoom should be giving the man them credit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't agree with that take at all, because if you look on them transfer market right now, as a whole heap of money decide worth. I mean, and they have players turning over like the Santiago Jimenez from Feyenoord, like they keep on bringing players at each age level. Them have a 21-year-old, a 25-year-old, a 27-year-old, even late bloomers like Chavez, who've been in Mexico his whole career and now probably going to get a big move at 26,
Yes.
27. So
Well,
that's the thing about the Mexico team that we have to remember, because the Mexican league is so good. Even when you think there's a lull in the players in Europe for Mexico, another set of them might just pop up in the next Nations League or the next whatever out of nowhere where you never know about, and them gone overseas or just like that. So they can keep churning out players because either them go early and them go Europe, or they might just keep developing in Monterrey, Pachuca, these clubs, and then them get the big move in the mid-20s. I say, wow, you never know this guy was so good.
Yeah, I agreed. Carl Blake says, I think, 1 second, a lot of people coming in. I think the mystery of Azteca has worn off as teams have learned to deal with the altitude and players are more fit and less intimidated. 2023, that is true. But really and truly, they are still winning there and they're still dominant. So that simply means we have to start give them even more credit because you are adapting, but they are still beating you. You get me? So, so that simply means they are even better now. So the aura has worn off, as you said, but yet still that showcase that their quality, they're actually good. You know, because if you're the way you guys have described it, it seemed that I would have thought that it was it's just solely based off the place itself why they are getting results, but they are still winning and dominating teams. So really and truly, we have to give them credit. I thought no fans allowed. No, fans will be in the Azteca. TikTok says the Mexico mystique was due to hot sun and pollution. They have cleaned up the dirt here, and the game is at night. We are flying in late enough for the sea level not to be such a disadvantage. All right, so TikTok says everything is.
Marito, yeah, break that down to sea level. Yo, them need you. Them need you for the man have it break down to when we are altitude. Yes, I like it. I like where things so deep. Though. That's good.
TikTok, wait till when the game finish. Hopefully, we win the game. All right, because you see, everything was aligned. The stars were aligned. So we should be slapping up Mexico if that's the case. All right, Jay said, no, JD, I was thinking they pressed Argentina also. I'm not against Mexico. Was just thinking they outpass Argentina. Well, they outpressed Argentina. That's the problem. They are a pressing team. Have these people watched the U17s and 20? No, Stefan. They have not watched it. You know, they don't see that the man have 17 years old. But we have world-class players. I still believe that some of Mexican players are actually better than our so-called world-class players than what we say we have. So-called world-class kids. I think I saw 16-year-old kids that are better than our world-class player that we have now. But the difference is Mexico don't in this east to push out players because they have the level to develop their players. You get me? They are different in their development. Jamaica has to push out their players. You get me? Because my boy up front, Camacho his name? Carrillo.
Yeah,
Carrillo's
name Stefano.
Yeah, man.
No.
Carrillo's
Sebastian or
intelligence.
whatever. Yeah.
Carrillo's intelligence and movements with finishing Good Lord, man. And that is a kid. And I know that you're going to see him later in the national team. But it's going to take a little time, you know? Danny Boyz, they got banned, but they said they found a way out to twist the conversation to say that they're going to only do it in World Cup World Cup
Yeah,
games.
and that is crazy, you know, JD, because them next World Cup game literally going to be the World Cup. So
World Cup,
whatever
and
they tell them can't have fun.
and they are going to be in the World Cup. So oh, can you? It's weird. This Danny Boy, they said it's going to be in the next World Cup. So let me just leave Mexico. They just gave them what they want. All right. Yes, Mexico prize their players out of the market. Where are those players? Okay, well they have good enough league, Karoom. That's the
I was
difference.
about to say, if you have a top 10 league, why wouldn't you have your players price enough? If you want the players, spend the money, because my league is top 10 in the world. I don't need to rush make them go anywhere.
Danny Boy, I am not speaking again, Danny Boy, because if I speak, I'm gonna get beaten. You get me, sir? My videos should have normally reached 200, you know, but see, we're battling to reach 200, you know, because we bring intelligence and education, you know. It don't work, you know. Education don't get supported in this category at all. Me have to come out here war and I make a back and I
I have to
like the
shout,
video.
I have to shout, I have to talk louder.
And me have a support with them and say on top of it as well for them like the video. But if I come here, break down everything, show you the statistics that it's matched what I'm saying, and I'm not looking at anything, clearly show that I know it, they are going to say that no, that sounds too smart, you know. Andrew, you don't know what I'm talking, and I'm not talking. So stop bad me, Andrew. Andrew, stop bad me. Like the damn video. All right, stop fight against me. All right, like the damn
I
video.
want him to dash for the 55. I must Andrew 55.
Like the damn video, Andrew. Yeah, bad mind me, Andrew. All right. They have a quality, no doubt. The days of 6-0 are gone, but believe me, they should have beat Jamaica 6-0 the last time. So I think they're still doing it. I just think Funes Morai is not the same talented. No man, Danny Boy, they gonna beat me up. You know, me not come here and talk what they want. That's the problem. Santiago, thanks for being here. I'm from Mexico. I love Jamaica. God bless you all, beautiful nation. Yeah, thank you very much, Santiago. Hope all is well with you. All right. Yes. No, it's not Andrew 55. That's not Andrew 55. You have to follow some man and take off them shirt, JD. No. I'm not gonna do that. I am. I'm not gonna bad them up for doing anything. They are going to have to support mans, you know? Yes. But we have pretty much reached the time. Ethan Pinnock is on the way to being world class. No man, I was not talking about Ethan Pinnock is
No,
people
because
where
somebody did ask. Somebody asked if who Sam said JD, who is Jamaica world class player?
yep, Ethan Pinnock are the best
somebody
player Jamaica have right now. Yeah. JD, make sure your favorite team, Suriname, get at least a draw. All right. So before we go anywhere, Suriname had some players coming in. Tajan Cherry should have been there. Kenneth Paul should have been there. Red Sienna Apps should have been there. All of those individuals will be out. Obviously, you know, you have Shara Lebeka still there. Mighty Abena is there. No, Bisiswar is there as well. Who else? Joseph Sohn is also there. Then they added the young kids them, Rissella Vlata, and they have Vlata as well in the team. Yep. Malone, 16,000 years old. He's in the team. I don't think he's gonna do much. Yes. Yeah.
But JD, how much stock you put in like the injuries that they have, because it's some of the
Yes.
top line players, man. That really
Yes,
hurt, you know, man.
players, yes. All of the big players them that they brought in, they are injured. So you have Tajan Cherry.
Even Sheraldo too.
Ronaldo is the only big name player. Like
alright.
we would have considered that would have made the Jamaican team relatively easy. He's out. Red Sea and Apps would have made the Jamaican team relatively easy as well. It's a he's out. Kenneth Paul would have made the Jamaica team relatively easy as well, because he would have been a right back or a defensive central that we would have needed. I think he's actually better than John Russell in defensive midfield as well. Yeah, so yeah, but they have some. I think Suriname is for the future. So this game, they are not going to get relegated. Remember that, that's something that we should have done a video on. The relegation, the no relegation, and what it really helps going forward, because people don't even remember about that because they don't really read it. They don't care, But most of the teams them won't get relegated because of the new rule coming for the qualification. So they're going to be here and they're going to add one set from Group B coming up.
Yeah, so Group A will have 4 teams in each group now, yes.
Yeah, so people don't even remember that. Javan said, "Oh, can I watch the match?" Javan plays. Jaron Wilson. The game has started. A whole heap of day left in a big boss. Mexico last 4 games. Azteca beat El Salvador. Draw 0-0 with United States. Beat Panama 1-0. Draw with Costa Rica. Hallgrimsson has a lot of games to reference. All right, TikTok. Can you please tell me what do you think about the offensive power of Jamaica? Santiago, Jesus God, Santiago want me to inform on the team. Should we inform, guys? Should we
No, them
inform?
send him. Them send Santiago. Good day, Santiago. Tell them to just try find some footage, and yeah, after the game we can chop it up.
Santiago, they said that I should not explain all of those things, but we have some of our major players out. Kemar Roof, Michail Antonio won't be there. Yes, but we brought in Shamar Nicholson, Corey Burke, the great MLS player. Yes, and we have our players them Jamal Lowe coming in from the championship, and also Kahim Paris coming in from Europe as well with Leon Bailey. So we do have threats, but we're trying to see if we can connect things more than anything else. You get me? No, I made it clear for Santiago. That's very vague. Yes, so Santiago, those are the players that we do have. All right, yes. Yes, so Santiago, hope you're okay with that. All right, hope you're okay with that. We will see Hallgrimsson shine. Yes, I think so. I think so because now he has someone that's pressing him. So I think his counter pressing style might work a little bit better because this team is clearly a different type of pressing animal. You get me? It never really worked against Argentina because Argentina never direct press you. They like semi press you and then let you play out, then press you, pick you off, or pick you off in midfield and then go wide and then use some intelligent older players to get the better of you, like Maria and those guys. They are very much older and in more knowledgeable of the game. So let's work it out against Jamaica, Gaza Hero. Gaza Hero cousin. Gaza Hero cousin. We had not talked about that, and we wished it. I'm going to definitely block that name out of my channel. I don't want to hear that name anymore. Until that name start to play football, that's when I'm gonna do it. I don't want to hear it anymore until he's playing football. So I'm gonna block the name. I'm gonna physically block the name out of the channel. All right, so enough to spell it a different name. Man, them send a spy on their show. Yes, man. Santiago, them know that we are the persons that will break down the thing the real way. All right, so Jason, we're gonna chop it up. We have come to the end. We give them 136. Then they make it like 200. So they don't want no quality.
Where the likes reach? Where the likes reach?
No, Don said thing them a look. Be a Don said and drama thing them a look. Yeah, just Don said argument.
Around the place.
He Don said thing them one year. That's the Don's be argument because this morning when them can show off themselves at 300 likes upon a video. But today now we are talking intelligent and reasoning and show some quality, Sean, we need to do a Suriname stream, Yeah. We need to sell out Jamaica.
which early convo you attack? Which early convo?
Have
The earlier
TikTok?
stream?
No man, I thought he meant the great the great superstar, you know? Yeah. JD, you are block the butler surname as well. Yeah, man, I can block all of them from the chat, so we don't hear about them. If you're not doing anything, I don't want to hear about you because this is a football channel, not a drama channel. We can break down things that includes drama, but believe me, man, we're gonna take it to a different professionalism going forward. Um, Make we see your possible lineup. We are the lineups here, and we are done. You know, we are done with the show. We're done with the show. We had some possible lineups here. Let me put it up on the screen. We had some possible lineups. 4-2-3-1 from Magee personnel. Demo went with 4-4-2. Slap. Bang. Deep line.
A 4-5-1
Yes.
in one play and I try.
All right. So you see you, Sean. You see you, Sean. If you ever let me down, you see any more man tell me say them a go a match and them a turn up at the match, then better don't come up on the channel. But you see you, Sean. Do you get rich now and switch? You gotta match the stream the game. All right. Make sure you get all the goals for me and send to me so I can post them and you can do a halftime chop up and we can get some information. JD, I don't agree with you blocking whisper name. That's not fair to the young baller. Just ignore the trolls. Yeah, but I want to have intelligent conversation and it's not working. You get me? More sensible people attack, you know, and yeah, me just prefer humble one. Don't do the video them and take the people we want to talk about him over there. You get me? Because I am here talking for 1 month and I cannot hear anything sensible about that player. Sensible,
Andrew.
all story. Andrew, you're gonna get blocked too. Don't worry yourself. You're gonna get blocked from the channel. So people, yeah, just give your thoughts on what we chop up today because we talked about the youth, the 20 personals, how good they are doing, and that's a myth to say that the Jamaican guys are not developing and not going anywhere. We saw 20 guys, and out of the 20, we could say Boyce Clarke did transition, Blake transition, Bradley Morgan to some extent transition, Jimenez did the same, Douglas did the same, Mackenzie did the same. Then we have Kobe Thomas, Devante Campbell to a lesser extent because he dropped off, started off good. Tyler Roberts the same. Jamari Clarke, I would put on the list. So out of
What's that, like 8, 7?
Yeah, out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 of them transitioned.
That's really good. No, all right. So I just want some clarity. When you say they transition, what you mean exactly?
All right. Let me see now. Let me break
Because
it down
that's a very vaguish way to state it.
They passed that barrier of we saying that they are not pro footballers to pro footballers. It's as simple as that. So they pass that barrier that they can't feel not becoming a pro footballer. So they're already registered pro footballers. So simple as that, you know. And Mike can get a contract to step up to a next level. So we have Pearson already at Tuscan or whatever you call Tulsa. He could get a next step up. We have Jimenez being in Belgium. He could make the main team. So he's already setting himself in a path there. He's not in Jamaica Manning Cup and I wait on next Manning Cup to start. You understand me? So that is like no future. To be honest. Douglas, Malachi Douglas, he moved from Chapelton to the next team. And he looks Walling, and he looks like he's improving. You get me? So that's so you see the transition coming. Boyce Clarke, he got called to the national team now, and he was playing for the U21s, and he looks like people would push him further, you know?
Yeah, the fan base definitely want him further. I mean, the coach is just not going at the speed of the fans, but the fans clearly, some of them say they want him to start, and most of them saying he definitely should be the number 2 or the second string, you know. So he's definitely doing his thing over there.
Yeah, so that's what I call transition. So yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so I think this was a good video. So people, please smash the like button, share, and definitely subscribe. Thanks very much.
Jay, you're covering the Suriname game tomorrow, or you just gonna do like a after game?
All right. So number one, if I want to block somebody, I block anything from my channel. All right. It's not necessary. That's all I'm saying. So if I want to block a name, I block a name because I came here to do a job, and because some people are terrible to deal with. Yes, and I want to get the right comments them. That's actually following the story. I will do that. So if you think, number one, I don't think you know enough about YouTube to challenge me on what I'm saying. I know it's a factual thing and it makes sense. So you cannot challenge me on YouTube because I don't think you know enough about YouTube. And I'm almost sure about that. You don't know enough about YouTube. So stop challenge me and something you don't know about. All right? You don't know about YouTube, sir. All right? Yes. So don't argue with me again, number one. Me say, go over your channel and be a whisper video and get the people over there. Me no want it. All right? Me no come here to look hype on YouTube. You hear me? Me say me want have sense. Me want my brain cells them stay talk. All right? Yes, that me say. Yes, Jason, sorry about that. Because me have a war for my brain cells and to keep my brain cells them. And then me look at them on the rest of it going.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so the conversation was a good one today because these players, there's that time in our players' development where we as a fan base kind of forget the players. They just get lost.
Jason, did I say nothing about me and him compete on YouTube? This is what you get from YouTube. You want my statement? I'm the one? Really? Did I say you're competing with me on YouTube? Jesus God. Humble one, do better, brother. I have not said nothing. I am not competing with you on YouTube. Everything don't have to be a competition. Humble one, nobody never said that. Nobody never said that. Humble one, comprehend, pull back what me just say, stop, jump to react. You don't hear nothing what me just say. You don't hear nothing what I've just said. Humble one, all right? I mean, answer no more. Cause you know hear what me just say. Me not say nothing about me I compete about nothing. Good Lord. Boy, humble one, you that kill me for the wrong reason, brother. Because me not say nothing what you just say, my brother. So I'm sorry for start the conversation. So just forget the conversation, big boss. Jason, continue, brother. Because me not know what I'm going with humble one. Humble one, look like him a drink some wrong juice over there.
humble one. But yeah, you never even touch on Zion Scarlett, you know, true, you know.
TikTok mash up because him not like Scarlett, you know. Yeah, it's must mash up my show and then start talking about somebody.
The show today is important because there's this time in the development of our players that the fan base we forget about players in a certain age range. Once them done with Manning Cup, once them done with under 20, it's like them don't exist anymore. So we should always be looking and tracking these players' development, even after them. You know, because even look at the U20. Many of us were upset after that was finished. So maybe a lot of us, like, you know, just discard the players and say, yo, them never come through for this or whatever. But when you individually go through the list and you see the progress, you see that there's a lot there to work with. So we need to not forget about these players and keep tracking them. That's the main thing. So these videos are important because you want to keep the players in the minds of the fans.
Yeah, man, and people can assess the thing properly. People only love wars, man. Even the best videos. You know what? I realize, you see, like these videos just going forward, we cannot do them with any fans. We have to block out all the fans. Them. We just do the video as long as possible, and then me post the video after, and then talk to them via my thumb in the chat. But one,
you want your keyboard mash up.
Yes, no. Well, me will stay there and fight. because that makes perfect sense.
How them I deal with my beard, so my wife like my beard like this. So I'm go.
Yeah, just give trouble. Umber one in them feelings. Umber one. The man him say don't umber one. So you need for this. Pull up that video, listen to what I just say, and stop jumping because I respect every one of the people who come in this chat. And if you know who me is umber one, you would never see me compete with people because I have no competition in no place here. I don't even think
so
I have competition.
JD,
All right?
forgive me. What you and Humble wanna argue? What happened? What wanna argue about?
I don't think he knows what he never even listened to what I've said. So he must say, you think me around competition and everybody around competition, but no, brother, I have not said that. I literally said to him, bro, for me, I am not interested. So go on your channel and talk about Whisper and all of them stuff there. That is okay for me. I don't want it because I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in football and to educate people and improve them as human beings. I want to go over the drama every day. That's what I've meant, The man switch it to us people around competition. So it just looked like he missed the entire context of the conversation, which was not needed, because if you hear the sound of my voice, me actually a joke. But you can't pick up the sarcasm in the conversation. So I'm okay. Maybe he just lost the plot and what I'm saying. So yes, just watch it over again.
But JD, he might type to, maybe he might be sarcasm and
He's not being he's cussing after. So I'm looking at the secondary comment. So I never run to judge him. I looked at his secondary comment. I'm still a cuss. So don't know.
Claudine, Bill, Claudine. You don't know what you're talking about. You wouldn't like it, but she love it.
Okay, all right. So why you guys talking in the chat? Who love what? Who love what?
So,
what? All right. So African says Jamaica have youth past U20s. All joking aside, the JFF should have a U21 and a U23 team running year around. Actually, all youth teams should run year around. Okay, well. JD, say it and it isn't so. New media, live, and personal stop focused on humble Dan. No. Humble Dan does cuss and gamble in business, Now I go on big bad Johnny don't walk. What is wrong with
Sean, why for everything about these comments? I don't know where you're the Yo, JD, it look like the stream I forgot chop off, because them people are lose their mind.
The stream is going bad, Yes. So Michael Sadler and Jamaican Guna, big up on yourself. Thanks for being here. So big up on yourself.
Jamaican Guna, big up.
And clearly, if you misunderstood what we were saying in the video, please just listen a second time. We are Jamaicans, but we try to come off a little bit different than what you expect from the Jamaican YouTubers. Straight up, all right? Yes, we're trying to be a little bit different, all right? Yes, we can be normal as well. We are in different societies. We should not have to conform and shout and war every day and beat my chest and tear off my clothes for people to like my videos. All right, I should be able to come here, try to be articulative. My head is big, my head is shine, and we have a conversation. All right, yes. So let us live with that first. All right, yeah, man. JD, the man named Hungry One. Humble One Media name, man. One Media name, man. Stop going on style the man, and then the man I go beat me up. So peace out, people. All right, yeah, man. Jason, thanks very much for passing through. Leon, big up yourself. Thanks for passing through. Demo came in, give his squad. Demo is a serious man because Demo is warring with clan, Demo and clan him a war every day, A Demo make clan him a pre-winner. Yes, man. So big up Demo.
Brown Jesus, Stefan, a Brown Jesus.
Stefan said your head is so big, nobody can outthink you. All right, you know what? This is Humble One Media. I am a growing YouTube channel. Humble One, nobody never talk about your YouTube channel. What kind of sympathy? I come look. This is typical Jamaican behavior. What
No,
did we
you
say?
told him to go and do a YouTube channel. You just tell the man to do it. Tell the man build it already.
No,
Say the man listen
have
fast.
a YouTube no, him have a YouTube channel long time. Me go here and support him. All right, me no know where him a go
Oh,
for
actually, no. Me think me did hear. Yeah, okay, never mind. Sorry, Humble One Media.
the Richie and Butler mix up. All right, yes, yes. Humble One, go over there and support the Humble One Media. Humble One, him have to do some content, some more content, so we come support him. But Humble One, never go to the sympathetic side. All right, don't come tell me about Humble One Media is a growing YouTube channel. Don't use that sympathy for me. I am a growing YouTube channel. Me just have 4,000 subscribers. All right, yes. All right, my confidence might be bigger than that, but yes. JD, the man, show big batty girl on his channel. What? Really? Let me type in Humble One. Maybe I will be more interested in. Yeah. Humble One.
Yeah, man. You now miss nothing with them glasses there.
Humble One. No, man, that's true. Me have my glasses long time. I just know weird. Because the other camera I don't. Look how long. No, me that wear glasses first. Big up JD. You know me. You always a war. Yes, but them say a big batty girl.
Yeah, man. You soon forward.
Humble One. Later yourself. Big up yourself. Yeah, Jason. Big up. Take care, people. No, make me get choked.